Hey everybody, welcome. This is No Bones About Wrestling, and this is our Thursday retro watch along. We do this every Thursday at 6:50 p.m. And tonight we're watching WCW Bash at the Beach 1994. It's a turning point show for WCW. It is Hulk Hogan's first match with the company. So a big one here. And the main event of the show, world champion Ric Flair defends his belt against the aforementioned Hulk Hogan. So, right, hasn't won a match, hasn't had a match, comes in, gets a world title shot. What do you think about that? And this I didn't introduce her. This is the co-hostess with the mostest, Kay Fabulous.
Hey guys.
What do you think about that, Kay? Hogan just coming in and getting a title shot.
I think that's crazy, but it makes sense because it's Hulk Hogan.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense because it's Hulk Hogan. I mean, what are you gonna
Mhm.
sign him to the company and say, no, you don't deserve a world title shot?
Plus, he comes in with creative control right away, right?
I believe that's correct.
So why not?
I'm not
making
sure.
the biggest splash possible.
I know he had it during Bischoff's era.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if he had it at this point though.
I see.
I don't know.
Are you able to lower your face on the camera to the point where you will have his Fu Manchu?
Oh, so
I believe no is maybe the answer to that.
no.
No.
No, brother. That's not gonna work for me, brother. But yeah, folks, so we got a good show for you tonight. Switch is going to join us very soon also. And will you repost this?
I'm doing that right now.
Thank you. She's on top of things always. So as I mentioned, the main event, Flair versus Hogan. It's a good match. We've got a bunch of other good stuff going on this show. We have the World Tag Team Champions, Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan, accompanied by Dave Sullivan, and they're defending their belts against Pretty Wonderful, the tag team of Paul Orndorff and Pretty Paul Roma. What do you think about that one, Kay?
I am excited about this Cactus Jack pairing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, believe it or not, this title run with Kevin Sullivan, this was Cactus Jack's only belt in his time with WCW. So you get to see a very small sampling of Cactus Jack as a WCW champion. Also, we have the WCW United States title up for grabs. We have the champion, Stunning Steve Austin, taking on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the legend, many time. Well, I say many time. He was a world champion. I was acting like I was introducing Ric Flair there for a second. But Austin versus Steamboat. What do you think about this one, Kay? Sounds like a pretty technical masterpiece.
I cannot wait. This is the one that I'm looking probably forward to the most on the card.
Yeah, Austin Steamboat.
Yeah, I love both of them.
Over Hogan and Flair?
Yes.
Wow, why?
Because I love both of them. I'm not.
So you're saying you don't like Hulk Hogan?
I'm saying I don't love Hulk Hogan. I love both of these.
Okay.
Men.
Fair enough. And I believe, yes, we have a switch.
Yay!
See ya.
What's up, man? How are you doing?
Good, man. How y'all doing, man?
Doing great. Glad you're joining us.
I'm glad to see y'all ain't get swept away.
Yeah, so everybody, our regular viewers, we had to cancel the Dynamite watch along last night. The back area of our house, not inside but outside, was flooding, and we were trying to make sure it didn't make it into the house. So we were successful. We had a makeshift solution that involved.
You mean a brilliant solution?
All right, that involved a colander and a heavy rock and a back drain. So
I fixed it.
Yeah. So the disaster was averted. Anyway, I'm going through the card here. And hopefully you don't, Switch is not too far from us, so hopefully you don't have any flooding where you are. We have a flood watch, watch or warning. Oh, I guess it's a watch, flood watch in effect for us tonight too.
Yeah, we got a warning for the night.
Well, I hope it doesn't hit, you know.
Flood warning?
The weather's been so fucking crazy lately. Who knows what's going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's scary stuff, man. watching, what happened to those people in Texas, and then thinking, there, but for the grace of God, go I.
Exactly, man. That's
So,
crazy in Texas of all places too.
I know. Yeah, they got as much rain in like an hour as they do in a summer usually.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's crazy. Um, so yeah, donate to whatever charity. On a note, donate to whatever charity you like that helps out with disasters. American Red Cross, I suggest, because they're already there. They're there. They're legit. Uh, Donate to someone if you have the money that's helping out with that horrific stuff in Texas.
Yes, yes.
On a lighter note, though, we'll go back to the card here. Now that I've bummed everybody out successfully. Um, so we're gonna have a tag match with the Enforcer Arn Anderson and the Natural Dustin Rhodes, and they are taking on the Stud Stable, and that is former world champ Terry Funk and Bunkhouse Buck, and that is of course Colonel Parker's Stud Stable. What do you think about that one, Switch? How does that sound?
I like that, man. Buckhouse Buck don't get a lot of he don't get a lot enough shine as I think he should get.
I agree. He was a good heel, man. People hated that guy.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
wanted to see him get torn up.
He was one of them guys when he came out, I'd be like, oh please, somebody whip his ass.
Yep. Yep. He was very good at being a heel.
When you can draw that kind of emotion out of me, you're a good character.
Yep. That's how I was when I was a kid. I hated the guy. He never won any belts or anything like that, but he always seemed to be one step ahead of the heroes.
He was that one that would prepare people for the belts or going for the belts.
Exactly. Also, we got Vader taking on the Guardian Angel, and the Guardian Angel, better known as who? Switch.
Big Boss Man.
That is correct. Yeah, Big Boss Man.
Big Bubba.
Big Bubba, the Angel. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? I think he went as his real name, Ray Traylor, for a little bit. I feel like I'm leaving some. The Angel, not the Guardian Angel, but the Angel.
That's like the most redneck sounding name I've ever heard.
What, Ray Traylor?
Ray Traylor.
Yeah.
It's Traylor.
Even worse.
And then we're gonna start in just a minute here. And also opener is the WCW World Television Title match. The champion Lord Steven Regal defending against our favorite son, Johnny B. Bad.
Oh yeah.
So sounds like a good card to me. Again, run it down real quick. We got world title Flair versus Hogan. Tag titles Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan versus Pretty Wonderful. U.S. title Steve Austin versus Steamboat. I got a tag match Arn Anderson and Dustin Rhodes versus Terry Funk and Bunkhouse Buck. And that's hard to say that without cursing accidentally. We got Vader versus the Guardian Angel and world television title Lord Steven Regal versus Johnny B. Bad. Sounds like a good show to me. I'm ready. I got my Halloween Havoc hat going. I got my
Look like he's
beach.
going nasty today.
I got my beach shirt. I got my Nasty Boys shirt going. I got my WCW fanny pack.
No, we don't got the fanny pack.
I'm set. We're set for a day at the beach here.
I know that's right.
With WCW. Kay has her beach shirt on.
This is your beach shirt, but
Has her beach shirt on.
Look, now I feel all out of place. All my beach shirts at my brother's house.
Oh damn.
Sorry.
I would tell you go and get one. Well, you'll just be the odd man out. I don't know what to tell you, man.
You could be that guy that goes to the beach and then sits there in regular clothes, like looking like he doesn't need to be in the water.
Nah, he ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. We know Collision is on later, but stick with us. You can always watch Collision taped. It'll be the same show, I promise. You can only join us live for this once. Now, of course, you can watch this anytime you want after we're done tonight, but you won't be able to talk to us and have fun that way.
And if you watch Collision recorded, you don't have to watch the commercials.
Very good point. Always a better way to watch wrestling without commercials. Yeah. Better way to watch anything, I should say. But so everything else aside, we're gonna get started here. So you should already I'll give you like one more minute. You should have Peacock. You should have WCW Bash at the Beach 1994 pulled up. You pull it up, it's Bash at the Beach Season 1. This was the first Bash at the Beach. 92, we had Sting versus Cactus Jack for the world title. That was Beach Blast. Last Thursday, we watched 1993 Beach Blast with Sting and Davey Boy Smith going up against Vader and Sid. And those were the only two Beach Blast pay-per-views. And now now the July pay-per-view is Bash at the Beach, and stayed that way until WCW went out of business about 7 years later. So, folks, yeah, have Bash at the Beach up and ready, Season 1. And I'm going to do my countdown in a second here. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play. And then we all press play at the same time. And that's how this works. And, of course, feel free, comment, talk to us. We want to talk to you. That's a lot of why we're here. We want to hear what you have to say. We want you to have fun with us, joke with us, all that. Just don't be a jerk. Don't be an asshole, because otherwise you'll get thrown out. If you're a nice person and you're here to...
Does this never come up?
No, it's happened several times. I just don't make a big deal about
Wow.
it. Yeah. I don't ever say anything. I just kick them out.
Yeah, Ace was real smooth with that stuff. I be watching, but I be noticing. I just don't say nothing either because Ace will be on it.
Back then,
I don't give them the attention they want. They just go.
Yep, that's how you do it. Because that's all they be wanting is that attention. But like he said, we're here for fun. Come in, debate us, talk, agree with us, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, like Switch said, debate us. Hey, we'll argue all day long as you're nice and you're not cursing us out and things like that. We can discuss. We don't all have to agree. That's part of what makes wrestling so fun. Everybody has their favorites, people they think suck, people they love to cheer, people they hate that everybody else cheers, all that. We want to hear that from you. That's what we're here for.
Exactly.
Is to talk about all that stuff, all the history that's happened between 1994 and now, which is a lot. And all right, with anything else aside, we're gonna go ahead and get started now. So you should have it ready, have it on triple zeros, getting ready to start. And we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play.
Since the beginning of time, people have dreamt of the unfathomable.
The unfathomable.
So we're at 14, 15, 16, 17.
They got the surfing music on. I like it.
And Hogan versus Flair, this was not the first time it happened. It is the first time it ever happened on pay-per-view, though. It happened in the WWF a bunch of times, but they never put it on pay-per-view. For whatever reason, I think maybe the guys just couldn't agree who was going to lose, who was going to win, etc. So they never put it on pay-per-view.
This is from my homeland.
That's true.
The nearest beach is 2 hours away, in case you were wondering.
Kay is from Orlando, Florida.
Orlando.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan, I believe, in the main event is accompanied to the ring by Shaq Daddy, Shaquille O'Neal, I believe.
Would make sense. Shaq was with the Magic around this time.
So this is the arena.
Correct.
Okay.
I believe that's correct. Well,
I said Orlando Arena. I thought it was
that is the arena.
But I thought it said on the signs arena.
No, I don't believe so. That was the nickname.
Oh.
Yeah. If it said Orlando Arena, that is the arena, yes.
Yeah, I said that.
That's a big building for WCW to run.
Building.
Yeah, there's no way. Well, fuck, they might have sold out Hogan and Flair. I don't know. That'd be a good question to find the answer to. Did Bash at the Beach 94 sell out? Maybe
I would imagine it would at least came close to it because this was, let me see, I think Hogan's last was in 93 in WWF. So June Hogan was 93. Fresh in here. He was fresh in here.
Mm-hmm. Hadn't wrestled in 13 months.
Yes, they sold out the Orlando Arena.
Wow, how many seats?
Now you're asking other questions.
Oh, I just don't know. I figured if you saw sellout, you see the attendance.
15,000, I'm guessing.
And to guess, I'm gonna say 16,536.
14,000.
There we go. So I'm sure the capacity was probably something like 17 or 18, but They blocked some off.
This was the biggest pay-per-view gate WCW had generated at the time.
Thank you. Good fact.
These are from the AI overview. I hope that's acceptable.
This is from what?
The AI overview on Google.
Oh, well.
It's
what
accurate.
kinda-
It says it right underneath it.
Yeah. The AI is pretty accurate on Google.
No, it's about like
Well, if you ask about real factual things, it's pretty
Mhm.
accurate.
I'd say it's about like 75-25.
I'd say it's like 85-15.
You don't ask it science stuff.
No, I don't.
Who's this we got, Croonin?
Darren Norwood, I think was his
Norwood.
name. I have
Mhm.
no idea who that is.
Me neither.
Never heard of him.
Ripley's joining in with them.
He's all right.
He's got a very puffy mullet.
He rocking that mullet.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a very poor man's Elvis voice.
A very poor man.
That's what I said.
Forest man.
Very poor man's
He's
Elvis
a dirt
voice.
farmer.
Yeah, Hulkamania has just fully overtaken WCW fans. They're ready. They want him to come in and win the world title and change the company. And I won't spoil the outcome of the match, but he definitely changes the company because Hulkamania runs wild the next 2 years. And then, of course, Bash at the Beach 96. What happened, Kay?
Well, that's when the NWO has a mystery partner. And that mystery partner, I don't want to spoil it. Should I spoil it?
Spoil it.
Why, it's Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Oh, my God. Well, it was Hulk Hogan then.
Well, but
And then he became, in the speech he gave, I believe he became
Yeah.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And
Go
that, of
ahead.
course, so we have WCW really changing. We've watched a lot of 93, 94 WCW, but this is when it really changed when Hogan comes in. And then, as I said, 2 years later, you got that marker where with the NWO, and then I would say it changes once again in July of 98 when Goldberg wins the belt. It changes into its final stage of what it's going to be. That's what I would say at least. So July was like a turning point month for WCW.
That's a crazy flat top on top of Sting's head.
Yeah.
That Surfer Sting for
Very
you.
impressive.
Surfer Sting.
Who is this person? Tony Khan?
Tony Khan?
I was joking.
I don't.
Well, who do you think it is?
It looks like a woman, but I'm guessing it's not a woman. Oh wait, is it a woman?
Who the freak is that?
Oh, she's just the best.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Come on, try rip your shirt off.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the only one that would have took that bump.
She's a brave woman.
I love her.
Yeah, there was nothing she wouldn't do.
Mm-mm.
Inside or outside the ring, which kind of
Right.
led to her downfall.
Look at the young Mr.
Oh,
T.
shit. Mr. T is here. You better run, Rick.
Pity the fool.
And of course, Hogan and Mr. T most famously tagged in the main event of WrestleMania 1 back in 1985. Oh. Oh, okay.
Yep, and I think Bischoff was just getting comfortable in that new seat about now, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ross was gone by this time. Jim Ross was gone by this time.
Mm-hmm. Bill Watts, Cowboy Bill Watts is gone. Jim Hurd, the one who wanted to turn Ric Flair into a gladiator, he's gone.
Mm-hmm. We're going to cut your hair and call you the gladiator. Sound like some goddamn 1980s Vince McMahon shit.
Yeah. Probably, all things considered, Probably the dumbest wrestling suggestion I've ever heard in my life. I mean, I've seen dumber things,
Like the Shockmaster.
like the Shockmaster or Giant Gonzalez or whatever, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Ric fucking Flair.
Yeah, it's
Taken-
who they was trying to change, which makes it the
Exactly.
dumbest fucking thing.
Exactly. Yeah, it's about who. It's about taking the best wrestler in the world, whose act is hotter than it's ever been, and shaping him into that, to the gladiator, changing everything about him that's worked to make him the most popular, best wrestler for a decade, and change him into the gladiator.
Where the
Dumbest
fuck is
thing
the
I've ever
Bad
heard.
Blaster? Oh, okay.
Yes,
No,
too.
we're gonna settle this
He's gonna
right
be
now.
really
I'm
upset
gonna do
about
this.
this. Okay,
This
look,
is
he's
exactly
even
what I'm
nodding
about
at
to
me
do.
like, that's right. That's right, I
I'm
got
about to blow that up. Hey, baby, what color you think he is? What color is he? He look Mexican. God damn, what? I don't know why. You ain't got your glasses on. I ain't asking you shit. Cambodian? Yeah, I'm done with you. Never mind.
Cambodian.
She went from Mexican to Cambodian. Either way, it still ain't what he is, but okay. I'm telling you, man, that shit still trips me out every time I see him now. I can't unthink it. Thank y'all.
He still looks black here, just with, straightened hair,
Yeah, but even thanks to K now, I look under his arm. I'm looking at his ass too much, waiting to see a little lightness.
That one has money in it. Is he giving them money?
Johnny was over, man.
I wonder if that's real money or like bad bucks.
I don't know. They're grabbing at it like it's real
I remember
money.
one time he did have those bad bucks. I really
that
wish
was
he
a
could
real
have took
thing.
this
Oh,
gimmick.
I didn't know that was a real thing.
It was. I really wished he could have took this gimmick to WWE.
Yeah, man. I love this gimmick. It's fun. I don't care what anybody says.
But here comes my guy.
Yeah, this should be a good one here.
Here comes my guy. Long as he ain't doped up. I don't remember the time. I don't know what time period it was. He was like really messed up. So I'd be sketchy on.
Right now.
I think he took drugs like throughout his career up until whatever year that was. I think he went into rehab when he was in WWE. I think.
William Regal?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a bad drug problem.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so it really just caught up with him in WWE, not in WCW.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
WCW, he was holding it together, but then I remember it was a point in time. I just couldn't remember when it was.
Yeah, it like a lot of people's drug problems, it just got worse. Until he hit rock bottom in WWE and got kicked out. Was wrestling on drugs and all that sort of bad stuff.
He hit rock bottom, or he got hit by the rock bottom?
Thank you for making a joke out of someone's sobriety.
You're welcome. It was too easy. I couldn't let it just hang there.
You threw her the softball. She hit it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. I think he's clean today. I don't know anything about his status. I know he looks healthy and he seems good, so I hope things are as they seem.
Yeah.
It's really amazing how many wrestlers got clean and have stayed clean.
Yeah.
It's great.
True. I mean, I can see how easy it would be to have a drug problem, fucking breaking your back in strange towns in front of strangers every fucking 6 out of 7 nights a week,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then not only that, remember, before they was guaranteed money, if you didn't wrestle, you ain't get paid.
Right.
So they had to pop whatever they could pop just so they can get in the ring so they can get paid.
Good point.
Well, and even if they were married, they were never at home with their families. That'd be sad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially WWF wrestlers. I mean, NWA, WCW guys too, but especially the WWF, they never saw their fucking families. I mean, they were working No shit. During Hulkamania, they were working like 360 days a year.
Yeah.
I think they would get off like Christmas. I don't know what else. I can tell you they would get off Christmas. I can't tell you what other day.
Certain ones.
Four other random days. Yeah.
Because if you remember, Survivor Series used to be Thanksgiving weekend.
Yep.
Or Thanksgiving week.
At first, it was on Thanksgiving.
Yep, sure was.
Because WCW Starrcade used to be on Thanksgiving. And then to counter program that, WWF came in with Survivor Series. So nobody used to get Thanksgiving off in wrestling. Which is very sad, you know? I didn't have a joke about that. It's just really sad.
It is. True.
Here we got Steven Regal trying not to sully his hands with Johnny B. Bad here. I love how the first like 2 minutes of every Steven Regal match is him trying not to touch the other wrestler, you know?
He just looks so disgusted too, yeah.
Do you think guys hated wrestling Johnny B. Bad because they'd get confetti stuck all over them?
Yes, I do.
That'd be awful.
That would suck. Well, it's a little of a safety hazard too, you know?
A little of one.
Well, I don't know. When you're throwing each other's bodies around, I don't know how much slippy stuff you want beneath your feet, you know?
Yeah. I don't remember it normally being in the ring.
I don't either.
Yeah. Is it just this?
That's true. I don't
think
know. Yeah.
He doesn't normally use the shiny confetti, and that appears to be what stayed in the ring out of everything he shot out of the cannon.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just that shiny glitter.
Yeah, there ain't no money in there,
For
nothing.
confetti. Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, it's not usually in the ring like that.
There's no money, and there's no like he had like orange paper confetti in one of the blasters.
Either he didn't go by the plan or someone did not think it through, I think, you know?
Yeah, I think that's more likely.
That looks like a black guy to me.
I'm telling you, don't he look
Bill.
black? He looks black.
Bill, look at all that. Look at that tan.
I'm telling you, this time, I'm telling you, couldn't. I would have
Lord.
put money on it and lost everything.
Yeah, yeah. If Kay hadn't told me, I might still think that today. If
Yeah.
I'd not seen a modern picture of him, I would probably still think that.
Lisa insisted that he was black, and I was like, "There's no fucking way!" And so I looked it up, and that's how we figured out that I was right.
I would have been arguing with you too, Kay. Ain't no way. So, baby, I said he was black. I said he was black. You know what he is?
What?
He's Jewish. It's a white Jewish guy. He's just
You don't even look.
exactly. He's just tanned like a motherfucker.
He is.
It's a beautiful tan. I give him that. But goddamn,
That's a Ross on Friends tan. I don't know if you've ever seen that episode.
the what?
Ross on Friends.
She
Oh.
probably has.
He goes to get a
Spray tan.
spray tan, and basically he asks for a 2 and gets like a 20.
Oh
Well-
gosh.
That's the joke. Just stop.
They tell him to turn around, and he gets sprayed in the face 4 times with like both sides worth of stuff.
Thank you.
Yes.
Got-
It's important.
Kate said you're gonna get them facts right.
Yes, exactly. If you're gonna tell the story, tell the story.
Yeah, they shoot him in the face, and then they
all
tell him
got
to turn
gas.
around, and he doesn't.
She back
hear
here.
him.
She back
What?
here co-signing too.
Yeah.
Say yeah, he got spray painted too much, sprayed in the face and all that shit.
Yeah, in the back to you.
Yeah, Friends is her show. I've never watched
You
it,
need to watch Friends with your girl. It's a funny show.
It's true.
bruh. We got 2 TVs in our bedroom just because we don't really watch the same thing too much.
Oh,
I
wow.
have one hanging on my wall, and then it'll be one on her side of the bed.
Hey, peace and harmony, however you can get it. I like that. That solves a lot of argument.
Yep, I'll be over there in my little chair playing the game. She's on the other side watching her housewives stuff, Friends, loving
That's
hip
cool.
hop. Oh, I'm like, yeah, you go ahead on with all. I can't do all that kind of reality TV. I can't do it.
Did she watch The Apprentice?
Do you watch The Apprentice?
off and on.
Off and on.
I've been watching that a lot lately.
It's like all he watches besides wrestling right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Me, it's wrestling, survivor shows, paranormal or ghost hunting shows. That's about it. Especially now that I don't really watch too much baseball and stuff, so sports is out of there for me right now.
Oh, you like horror stuff? I got a link I'm gonna send you for a YouTube video later. Okay.
Please do.
I'm gonna make a
Please
note.
do.
Meanwhile, this match has been pretty good.
Oh yeah. We got a
Oh
wrestling
yeah, this
going
match
on.
has been great, been great.
Yeah.
But it's Steven Regal, and around this time, Johnny was he was in his bag.
Mhm.
He
Maybe we
was
should do
really
time check. We've had some people join us too.
Remind me to send him that link too, please,
Okay.
later.
Oh, there's
All right, for everybody who just joined us, we're watching Bash at the Beach '94 on Peacock or DVD or VHS or whatever you're doing. And we are at 18 minutes and 45 seconds. What, 47, 1850, 1851, 1852. There you go.
just so you can be caught up with us.
So I'll do that periodically just in case you get off. You got to
Yeah.
pause it or whatever happens and you can get back on time with us.
Yeah. Or if you're like, you don't have to wait, just throw it in the chat if you need us to do a time check.
Yeah, it's no trouble at all. Just ask us. I missed a bunch of this match. What's it been like, Kay? Technical?
It's been technical, yes.
Cool.
It's been technical
Wrestling.
and awesome.
Jumping knee strike and a drop kick from Regal.
Mm-hmm. And I like this size of Regal. Regal
Yeah.
he was kind of like Elvis and Luther. He went from big to small. But this size Regal right here I like this right here.
Mhm.
One of the best things about this match so far has been like, these men are fighting like they really don't like each other. And I
Yeah,
love
they do.
that.
Yeah, these two do a great job of that
Yeah.
with each other. Good call.
Thank you.
I remember that because when I was a kid, I so wanted Johnny B. Bad to beat his ass, you know? I was like, Regal, looks down on him. He doesn't deserve that. Beat him up.
And it's crazy looking at it at this age now, because back then I was probably the same way, but at the age I am now, I appreciate Regal so much. I love Steven Regal, man.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I love him now. I hated him then.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's that ref? I haven't seen him before.
I was about to ask the same thing.
Is that Nick Patrick with a haircut?
No.
No?
No.
No, he's taller than Nick Patrick and his head's a different shape. And he's more square.
Nah, that ain't.
That's not Nick Patrick.
I don't know. It looks like Nick Patrick with a haircut to me.
It is not Nick Patrick. I know Nick Patrick.
Really?
Yeah, that man does not look
Yeah,
like
and Nick Patrick's not bald.
Danny McBride. That's how I can judge it.
I don't know. I don't know who that is. Doesn't look familiar to me. Aside from kind of looking like Nick Patrick.
Get him in the middle. Never heard any ref say that during a wrestling match before.
Get him in the middle.
Yeah, get him in the middle so he can't get his body all over the ropes, you know?
Yeah, it's like the ref giving wrestling advice.
Oh, the ref said that.
Yeah, the ref said it.
I'm sorry. I thought the announcer said it.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm.
Takes them both
Oh.
out.
What's his manservant's name?
Sir William.
I'll never remember
Sir
that.
William.
I think because I saw Steven Regal as William Regal at first, and so Sir William and Lord William is throwing me off,
Sir William and Lord Stephen.
I know, but I mean, the fact that he was William Regal
Oh, no.
is what is confusing me. Ooh, that looks uncomfortable.
Oh, just like that.
Wow.
You know what? I can see why we don't remember this ref. He probably wasn't around long enough. I didn't like how he counted that.
I didn't either.
I'm
It
sorry.
wasn't clear. You gotta make it clearer.
Yeah.
What? Johnny B. Bad's beating up Sir William.
Yeah, he's a
No.
bad guy.
Johnny B. Bad's a bad guy?
No, Sir William's a bad guy.
But he's beating up someone after the match. That's a heel thing to do.
Not if it's a manager.
Oh.
Yeah, but the manager caused them to lose.
Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Whoa, beach ball graphic.
That's pretty cool. Good match.
That was really good, actually. It was a great way to start the pay-per-view.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
I thought it was very good. WCW did some things wrong during this period, but I'll tell you one thing they're very good at was starting a pay-per-view. Very
Oh
good.
yeah.
And a lot of times it would be the TV title matches, Guys like Austin or Steamboat, or during this period, Regal, Johnny B. Bad, Arn Anderson, guys
Go
like
to the
that.
luchadors.
Sir William tried to
Well, in a couple years, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sir William tried to help him cheat, but got caught by the ref.
Right.
And when he got the pin, he was holding the tights.
Well, he had
wasn't
fucked
cheating.
everything up by that
Oh, I
point.
see.
He
He
already
fucked
fucked
up
the
the
match.
flow.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. He fucked with his flow. You don't fuck with a Jewish man's flow.
Ain't that the truth?
Interesting. We got a pretty good Hulk impersonator back there. Not as muscly, obviously, but just as dedicated, it looks.
I wonder if that's the same guy that was running around for years back in the day trying to look like Hulk Hogan in the audience. It was this one guy that would show up. You would see him at like all the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Huh.
That guy's like, get out of there. She looks like that woman that led that cult that we just watched a video on.
Did she?
Doesn't she?
I did not see a picture of the woman.
She looked like that woman, but older.
Welcome the great Antonio Inoki.
He's a
So
senator?
a lot of American fans, well, still then, but still probably not a lot very familiar. Antonio Inoki was essentially the Hulk Hogan of Japan
Mm-hmm.
in the 80s.
For all of these great fans, and of course for all of us at World Championship Wrestling, we want to present.
Yeah, he was big over there. I think he even had a match with Muhammad Ali.
I believe you're right. He had a famous boxer versus wrestler match. I think it was boxer versus wrestler.
Yeah.
But he kept staying. He would stay on the ground on his back and like reach up at Ali. That way, Ali couldn't get all of his force behind his punches. Standing up, he was having to like punch down at the guy because he refused to get off his back.
Yeah, I've never seen that, John. The only time I've seen Ali in the ring is the one time that he got in there when Gorilla Monsoon was young. And I think Ali just had on his pants and Gorilla picked him up and spent him around. This is when Gorilla was wrestling. Yeah,
Wow,
when Gorilla was wrestling. Yeah.
Huh. I got to look that up. Yeah. That's cool. There's actually Brian Solomon, a wrestling writer, is coming out with a biography of Gorilla Monsoon very soon, this month or next month. I forget what it's called, but you can look. This is not a paid advertisement. You can look it up. Just look up, Gorilla Monsoon biography. And like I said, the guy's name, I believe, is Brian Solomon. And he's been working on it for, for over a year. I know that. I've been following him working on it. And he's a very good writer, and I bet it's very good. I'm probably going to pick it up.
That'll probably be a good read.
Yeah, Gorilla Monsoon people don't realize how big he was back in his day, back in the 70s in Madison Square Garden. He was in New York, when WWF was still regional. WWF was still regional in the late 70s, early 80s. Gorilla Monsoon was about as big as they came as far as popularity. I mean, some of the most popular ones were like him and Andre the Giant, Mhm.
I'm telling you, I love Steven Regal, yo.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one of Inoki's matches?
You mean like all the way through?
Yeah.
Not many. I did see him wrestle Hulk Hogan actually.
Yeah, I haven't seen none of them.
I hate to. I'm not trying to rain on people's parade, but he's very overrated. I feel like, and a lot of people would say that about Hogan too. Um, but I think he's wildly overrated. I don't get the appeal.
But you know, they said when I've never seen one of Hogan's jumps in Japan, but they said when Hogan would go to Japan to wrestle, he would actually wrestle. Like he
Yeah,
didn't wrestle the way he did over here in WWE. When he would go to Japan, it was like Hogan was doing moves.
yeah. Hogan would do like hammer locks. No, he said moves.
I thought he said moonsaults. I was like,
Instead,
heck
just
no.
punches and kicks and
Okay.
whatever.
I gotcha.
No, he would do like hammer locks, which is where they take your arm behind you like that. That's a hammer lock.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing hammer locks, and he would do drop toe holds and arm drags and all sorts of stuff you never saw him break out in the States. Just kind of because that was more.
Oh, you've been identified, perhaps. He's asking if you're from DC.
No, I'm from VA.
So he
Richmond,
Well,
VA, baby.
it's close enough to count.
Yeah, I would count that.
Positive
I'm
man.
part of the DMV though.
But yeah, Hogan would wrestle differently, and also I'm reading Hogan's autobiography right now, and he talks about how in Japan it was expected that you hit harder, that moves make more real impact, and also he was told that, and just from what he was told by other wrestlers, and eventually from his own experiences, he said the Japanese guys would really try to hurt you. So Hogan was told, go out there first thing, punch them in the fucking face. Break their nose if you if you have to. You got to let these guys know you mean business and keep them in line, or they will try and hurt you. So I'm actually just reading right now about Hogan's experiences in Japan.
That's cool.
Sweet.
Timing.
Yeah, yeah. So, and speaking of all the wrestling books I read, we're starting a segment very soon. We've been putting it off, but we're going to start a segment very soon called Wrestling Rainbow, like reading Rainbow, but with wrestling books, where I'll give my take, give a review, and some interesting facts from a number of wrestling books. Let you know if they're worth your time and money. So watch for that very soon. We will definitely
wait for that.
publicize it when it comes out.
That's gonna be good.
Positive man, where in North Carolina do you live? That's where Asa and I are from.
Yeah, we're in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So here we got Vader versus the Angel. Excuse me, the Guardian Angel. The Guardian Angels got pissed off he was using their name, and then they had to rename him the Angel.
Who are the Guardian Angels?
He should have just went back to Big Bubba when he came back. He should have just went
yeah.
straight to Big Bubba.
I agree.
That's cool, Positive Man. We're in Winston-Salem. So not too far away.
So to answer Kate's question, the Guardian Angels were a group, I wouldn't say vigilantes, but they kind of were vigilantes. They would wear matching jackets and hats and hit the streets and watch out for crime and help people if they needed help.
Like Dwight's group.
Exactly. Dwight's group was in The Office, was very much a takeoff on the Guardian Angels. Yes, they're very famous. Like I said, I can't call them anything else besides vigilantes. They're a very famous vigilante group.
Well, Positive Man, we're happy to have you. Glad you found us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Make sure you like and subscribe, man, and get notified for when we go live, man. Hey, so why don't you throw out where everybody can find y'all at so they can know where to keep up with the stuff, man?
I can do that. So we're on, well, you've maybe found us on YouTube, but we're at youtube.com/@NoBonesAboutWrestling. We're on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. We're on TikTok at No Bones About Wrestling. And we're on K Fabulous's Switch channel, which is what at Twitch channel, not Switch channel, Twitch channel, which is what, at K Fabulous?
I think so.
We think so.
Sorry.
So that's where you can find us. Those are we don't do all the social media because who has all that fucking time? I don't. But so those are the ones we do.
I'm also on Instagram.
There you go. And then the best way to talk to us, if you got anything to say, is X. I'm on there all the time, and I post news on there throughout the day. I post news, just my own thoughts on things, sometimes random stuff. Not usually. I try and keep it focused on wrestling. But X is a good way to keep up with us, and I'll post our schedules there too.
Just sub to the channel. I'm an independent filmmaker and a big wrestling fan. Awesome, dude.
Awesome, man. Welcome. Yeah. I love
yeah.
movies. That's cool. You're a filmmaker. What kind of
And
movies do you make?
That's sweet too, and positive, man. I do I work in the film industry too, man. So yeah, we definitely need to maybe link up, man. If you got stuff on your page or something, send us your link and I'll go check some stuff out on there. Yo, Vader has not kept, for the last couple matches we watched of Vader, he hasn't kept that mask on long.
No, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. I wonder if he didn't like it or what the deal is.
He knew I didn't like it, so he was looking out for me. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna take this off for K Fabulous because she hates it.
I make horror, drama, and thriller films primarily. Awesome.
Oh,
we love horror.
is right up their alley.
We love horror here. In fact, very soon, we're going to do a watch along of They Live, starring Rowdy Roddy Piper, which, if you don't know, it's a horror movie directed by John Carpenter, who most famously directed the original Halloween, and he also directed the Thing remake from 1982. He directed The Fog. He directed John Carpenter's Vampires, John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars, Assault on Precinct 13, other stuff I'm forgetting right now. Just amazing. One of the best horror filmmakers. But yeah, They Live, starring Rowdy Roddy Piper. He plays a man who drifts from place to place. His name is Nada. He has no name. Nada. Nada. And he drifts from place to place, and he comes across a pair of special sunglasses that allow him to see what's hidden in the world in which he lives, and things get crazier from there.
Positive.
Very good movie.
Positive Manson. I love They Live. One of my favorite movies.
Oh, me too. Yeah, man.
It's a good one.
But yeah, we're gonna do a watch along of that very soon. I'm kind of waiting for Switch to watch it on his own. So if he wants to do it with us, then I don't want that to be your first time.
Yeah, I didn't hear us like
I'm
talking.
gonna probably make it a point Sunday. I don't think I got nothing going on Sunday, so I'm probably making a point Sunday to watch it.
Cool. I think you'll like it. I hope you'll like it.
How could he not like it?
I don't know how you could not like it. Yeah, so
It's
I don't want to
Rowdy
hype it up
Piper.
too much, but I mean it's good. It's good.
Plus, it's Rowdy Roddy Piper. Which
That's
makes
what I'm
it
saying. It's
better.
rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the movie where he famously says, "I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum."
That's the only clip I've ever seen, and that's what made me want to see it.
Vader looking to end it here. Oh, Vader bomb.
He makes those ropes look so bouncy. I still I believe you, but it's still
400 some pounds.
that those are steel ropes and not elastic.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It boggles the mind.
It is something that even like someone like me who's been, I went to wrestling school. Even someone like me who's been all on and off those ropes, it's still, when we're watching wrestling, it still slips away sometimes how hard those ropes are. We think of them just as being bouncy and this and that. Guys are flying off it. No, they're making all that up. You hit those ropes, your body's going to fucking stop. If you ran right into those ropes, you would just fall down. And they're just thick steel cables covered by rubber. That's it. Just you're running into steel cables with very little give to them. You got to make up the bouncing part.
Oh.
The bouncing part is only because the ropes move a little when you when you push on them. That's the only reason it even looks like they're bouncing is because you're pushing the ropes and then you
Mhm.
run. So yeah, those things hurt.
So it's
everybody.
almost like you're making an illusion with that shit the way you hit it.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen people run the ropes like for training, like when I'm watching people do their training videos, and people literally have like those deep red rope marks on their backs
Oh
from
yeah.
hitting the ropes.
Yeah.
Switch, I think you might have something on your camera lens. You keep going like out. It keeps like out, putting you out of focus.
John, yeah, you're out of focus. Yeah.
He don't like me. He don't like me. Man, I need to bring my butt closer.
Oh yeah, that's better. That's much better.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
Guardian Angel's got the nightstick here. The ref's back is turned. He's recovering from. Oh, now it's not turned. Is that going to be it? That's it.
He didn't even use it.
Vader wins by disqualification.
Boo. Positive man saying Vader was a beast in WCW in the early 90s.
Yeah, no doubt. One of the best big men of all time. My favorite big man of all time, personally.
I like Bam Bam Bigelow better, maybe.
I could see that argument. I don't agree with it, but I could see it.
We also have to remember that I'm scared of Vader. Because he was so good at his job that he legitimately made me not like him. Whereas Bam Bam, I think, just looks awesome.
True. What'd you think of that match, Kay?
That's pretty good. I mean, it was not holding my interest the way the first match did.
Yeah. What do you
I
think about
understand that
finish?
they're big men,
I don't
but
like that finish.
I don't want to see my big men on the ground doing toe holds and stuff. That was the only thing I would knock against.
Yeah.
I understand they use it for rest and stuff, but I saw like 3 different rest holds, and that was not a 30-minute match.
Yeah. That match, not so hot to me.
Yeah, it was not very good. And the ending was so stupid. Like, just because he was holding a weapon, you didn't see him use the weapon, and that's
Yeah.
a DQ.
Oh, that's a common. You don't see that anymore, but that used to be a pretty
Oh, really?
pretty common finish in wrestling.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would have hated that.
Oh, there's Mike Tenay.
There's
And that's Chris Cruz with the microphone. Chris Cruz actually ended up becoming an announcer in the company for which I worked, NDW, New Dimension Wrestling.
Sweet.
Did you just switch about your friend?
I sent him the video.
Oh, did you? Oh,
I
okay.
find out. Wait, did I?
No, you
Switch.
didn't
Did
send
I
me the
send you
video yet.
video? Oh, but I told you about my friend,
Yeah.
right? Okay, I'm gonna make a note to send you that too. I'm sorry.
Rhodes and the Funks.
Okay,
Oh, Stephen Chambers in the house.
I got you. I'm gonna send it after the show.
Hey, Stephen,
Sweet.
how's it going?
What up, Steven?
Nice to see you.
What's up,
as
Steven?
always.
So here we're seeing the build to this. This should be a good one coming up next. We got Dustin Rhodes and fucking somebody versus
Foley.
no.
Arn
Mick
Anderson, ain't
Foley's
it?
one. Thank you. Arn Anderson,
Oh,
Dustin Rhodes
Sorry.
versus Terry Funk and Buckhouse Buck. That is so hard to say. Terry Funk and Buckhouse Buck.
Fucking Buckhouse Buck.
Yeah,
You got to concentrate on that
You
joke.
really got to. Oh yeah. For those of you who just joined us, watching Bash at the Beach '94, you can see it on Peacock, and we are at 41 minutes and 41 seconds. 41, 44, 45, 46, 47.
Oh, so Terry attacked Dustin after a match. Is that why we're getting this match?
Well, yeah. He was fighting Bunkhouse Buck. Looks like he got his ass kicked already.
Interesting.
And Terry Funk came in to make things worse for Dustin.
Positive man saying Bunkhouse Buck sucked.
Oh,
So
does it
just
just
from a
mean?
different perspective.
Well, do you just mean you didn't like him, or like really he sucked at wrestling? Which one do you mean? Because we're Bunkhouse Buck fans here. At least Switch and I are.
I don't know him well enough to have an opinion one way or the other. I've seen him wrestle like once, I think.
I mean, he's no, Chris Benoit or anything, but he said both.
For what his role is, for what his role was back then, he did it good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which even this kind of feels funny, considering how much Dusty Rhodes and the Horsemen used to feud back in the day. His
Yeah.
son to be axing on. This feels kind of weird.
Exactly. Yeah. Doesn't seem right. A Rhodes with an Anderson.
Yeah.
Well, he was Cody's manager.
True.
Eventually, yeah.
So just a different perspective. For me, it makes perfect sense.
Interesting. Interesting how much 30 years will change something.
Yeah.
The Hulk Hogan guy's faces he keeps
Because right
making.
now, if I was at this time period, if I was Rose, I wouldn't trust an Anderson, a Flair, nothing.
Nope. I wouldn't even trust someone that knew Arn Anderson.
Yeah.
We know Arn Anderson.
I'm just saying.
The enforcer back then was quick to. Who is this?
I don't know what the fuck's happening here. This is a dark match from before the show started.
That they're shedding some light on for some reason.
One woman against two men. Watch out. A big roll up here. And that was it. Molly McShane has run
What the fuck we got going on?
I don't know what we're seeing.
A dark match. All right, have you all watched this pay-per-view before, or is it the first time for all of you? It's the first time for me.
I've seen it before. I've seen it several times, but it's been trying to think. It's probably been like 6 years since I've seen it.
Yeah, you're good. So this dropped in 94. So I probably haven't seen it since 94. So I have no idea who's winning. I think I have a prediction for the Flair and Hogan, but I'm not even sure who wins that.
I know nothing. I didn't grow up watching wrestling.
That's why I love when Asa does especially the WCW ones, because a lot of the WCW ones I haven't seen since they actually was live with the jump. So it's like watching it brand new for me.
Yeah.
Like that's Ming back there. I forgot Ming was over here in 94.
I told Asa we have to create some kind of like timeline for me about like a WCW, WWF timeline with like different wrestlers' pictures at where they were at the time. Like, because it's so confusing for me because I didn't grow up with it. And we watched stuff out of order.
That would be pretty cool, actually. Is it if we could make one?
Yeah.
And go like month by month and have little pictures.
Yeah.
And have like WCW, WWF, and then little pictures of who's in which company.
Their rosters are rather large.
It's only like 60 dudes.
No, not really back then. Back then, the roster, WCW had a pretty decent sized roster. WWE's roster really wasn't that big back then.
True. Yeah.
Stephen Chambers saying Jimmy Golden, good wrestler, tag teaming with Robert Fuller Stud Stable. They had a valet ringside, loves to use the kendo stick back in the day. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about.
We don't know what you're talking about, Steven. Are you watching the same thing we're watching?
Anyways, there out come Dustin and Arn.
I don't trust Arn. I love Arn, but I don't trust him. Not at this time for it.
Can't trust sneaky. He's a sneaky bastard. But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen this in probably 7 or 8 years.
Did you see that? Both of you were saying that you didn't trust Arn, and then they showed an Arn We Trust poster.
I did see that.
Yep, they sure did.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, I haven't seen this in 7 or 8 years, but I've forgotten who wins every match except the main event. And actually, oddly enough, this match, I know who wins. Everything else I've forgotten, the results at least. So it's almost new to me.
I have a guess who wins this match.
And so everybody who has seen this, no spoilers, please. I know this is fucking 30 years old, but
Yeah,
a lot of people watching this haven't seen it. Kay here has not seen it.
it's true.
Switch doesn't remember it. And so let's, don't spoil things, please, just for everybody who hasn't seen this before.
And he said that Bunkhouse Buck's real name is Jimmy Golden,
Ah,
and Colonel Parker had been tag team partners back in the day.
Thank you.
Jimmy
Right, yeah,
Golden.
Robert Fuller.
I don't see Jimmy Golden in here.
I was wondering why that name was ringing a bell for me, and it's because it was Colonel Parker. Yeah. All right. Thank you for the info, Steven. I did not know that. You're always coming up with these golden nuggets of
Knowledge.
knowledge. Yeah.
Yep. Our fact checker, one of our fact checkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very good at it. He's almost always teaches me a thing or two when he comes on, which I appreciate. Dustin getting in there, whooping. Man, Terry Funk. There aren't many people who make wrestling seem real better than Terry Funk does it. Maybe no one.
I believe if it wasn't for Terry Funk, ECW wouldn't have made as much noise as they did.
Definitely. No, you're right, man. His
was
presence led. Do what?
He was already up there in age when he joined ECW, but he really helped put ECW on the map.
Yeah, his presence lent so much credibility to ECW when it was just, you got this guy, you got Taz doing his whatever weird animal thing, you got the Sandman and he drinks beer and this and that, you got Cactus Jack, he's a WCW reject, but it's like then over here, Terry Funk was the NWA World Champion.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. You got a world champion in your company now. So now it's worth people. What? Terry Funk's still wrestling? What's he doing?
It's like Jericho.
Exactly.
And that led, just like Jericho now.
Yeah.
You'll talk about, I like wrestling. And then people are like, I love The Undertaker. Is he still wrestling? Nope. What about so-and-so? Nope. What about so-and-so? Nope. What about Chris Jericho? Yep. He's still wrestling. He's on AEW. You should watch it sometime. It's awesome. But that's the way Terry Funk would have been back then.
Yep.
And yeah, just right, like Switch said, you can't undervalue how much Terry Funk had to do with the success of ECW. And Paul Heyman realized it, and he credited Terry Funk on a lot of occasions for just that reason.
Yeah, like Kay, if you had watched ECW, you had the Sandman. Before he was coming out drinking beers, he was coming out looking like one of them surfer dudes. What's it? John Laurinaitis? He was coming out looking like that. You had Tommy Dreamer coming out looking like one of the Buff Bagwell when he was with the American Males.
Yep.
Taz, like Asa said, Taz would come out looking like the Tasmanian Devil, basically. But then once Funk got there, Taz became hardcore. Sandman started drinking beer and smashing it on his head, bleeding before he even got in the match. Just a bunch of crazy stuff before Terry Funk once he got there.
That's cool. So Steven recommending everyone checks out AWA with them wrestling the Rock and Roll Express.
Okay.
The full match is on YouTube. Stud Stable versus the Rock and Roll Express AWA. We're writing it down.
Yeah, writing it down. I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah,
I love tag team wrestling.
Gosh, 94. And Dustin is still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that conversation made me think, where's Jericho?
It is heavily rumored that he is returning at the pay-per-view Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
He's ready to come back whenever.
I freaking hate AI, but if this picture that I saw of Jericho is not AI, Jericho's gonna come back looking good.
Oh yeah?
Oh good.
Yeah,
right.
He's gonna come back looking good. If it wasn't a fake picture I saw of him.
Because he has not looked I think he's still a heck of a wrestler. He has not looked his best in the last year, though. But hey, he's over 50, so fuck it. He looks better than I do. I'm not. Hey. I'm just criticizing him on the wrestler level. That's all. Switch. I meant to ask you. We scheduled our AEW All In prediction show for 5:30 tomorrow. Can you make that?
Yes, I will.
Good. Awesome.
Come
Because
on now.
Switch,
You ain't gonna have a prediction show without the champ. How dare
I
you?
know we need one. Yeah.
right, Switch and Wolf, our friend who doesn't join us for these retro watch-alongs, they are the co-prediction champions at the last pay-per-view, which was what?
Double or nothing.
At Double or
Double or Nothing.
Nothing. They each only missed one match on the show. It was pretty good.
Yeah, not the same match, but
No, but each missed one
Yeah.
match on the show, and so they're the co-predictions champions. And the predictions champion gets a lovely belt, and they're the co-holders right now. And we do our predictions, and then we fight for the belt throughout the night. So that's a fun time. And we're doing our prediction show 5:30 tomorrow for All In, and we're doing our All In watch along 2:55 on Saturday. Come and watch.
Can't wait.
Come and watch with the three of us and Wolf.
and after our all-in prediction show on Friday, we're doing a watch along for Supercard of Honor,
Right at 7:55. Yeah.
the Ring of Honor.
Are you going to be able to join us for that, Switch?
If Pops is not trying to go out, I will be. If I can find something to watch it on. I think I got something though.
Wolf, we can probably get Wolf to help you out.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Stephen Chambers saying Jericho is returning as El Grande Canadian, which I don't know if it's true or not, but I love it.
That's hilarious.
And who said he'll be there tomorrow for the predictions show.
Sweet.
Nice.
And Collision's live on now. Yeah, we knew Collision was tonight, but we decided to go ahead and go with our retro watch along anyway because that's
Yeah,
what I think.
Collision will be my cup of coffee in the morning when I wake up. Sit there and I can do that. I'm not gonna lie though, y'all. I am fearful for this prediction one because it's several matches. I have no idea which way to go.
Yeah,
I know, which is great. I mean, heading into the biggest show of the year, that's a great place to be. I think.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I watched Dynamite this morning and was gonna try to see if I could start doing my predictions off of Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
But after watching Dynamite, I was nowhere near ready to finalize my decision. So we'll see how I feel after tomorrow morning.
Steven saying he won't spoil Collision for us. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
And nobody spoiled Dynamite for us because we didn't see it last night because our back area of our house was flooding. No water made it in the house, thank goodness. But we missed the Dynamite, so nobody tell us.
He's just
please.
saying it's a really good go home show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're excited.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, looking forward to it. Probably
Yeah,
watch it some point tomorrow. I
Shit,
think.
I kept forgetting we hadn't watched it.
Yeah.
I
Wait.
can't wait
Will we
to
watch
talk
it
to y'all
tomorrow?
about
Nope.
that.
We won't be able to watch it tomorrow. We're not going to be able to watch it.
We'll be able to watch that, but not Collision.
We can pick. We'll be able to watch one
be
or
able
the
to watch
other.
one.
I think.
It'd probably be best.
It'd
It'd probably be best to watch Collision then, because Collision might recap some of Dynamite. So I would watch probably Collision.
Well, so that's the thing with everybody out there probably knows we're moving right now, so everything is just we're packing, we're going to the new house, we're going back from the new house, et cetera, and so our time is just really all over the place nowadays. So it's fine, it's fun. I thrive in chaos.
When is the next retro watch along? Do you want to go ahead and answer that?
Yeah, we do retro watch alongs every Thursday at 6:50 p.m. 650. We start at 6:50 so that I can just talk about the card, so give some context to what we're watching, and then we usually will actually start the show around 7 p.m. 7:05. But so again, to be clear, the broadcast starts at 6:50. But we will actually press play on the show around 7:05.
Yeah, and we do WCW, we've done NWA, we do WWF. It just is different from week to week. We usually try and watch whatever pay-per-views were that month. Not always, but often.
Usually.
Yeah.
Yep. But also positive, on Mondays, me and Asa do a WCW retro watch along, which is basically the Vince Russo era, and we're critiquing and going back watching the era of Russo when he first came to WCW, and just to see how that stuff hits us now.
Yeah, see how it's aged 25 years later, 26 years later. Yeah, thank you, Switch, for I think Positive Man would be interested in that too. Because, right, looking back, was Russo as bad as people say? Was there some good in there? Of course there was. Was there some bad? Of course there was. And every Monday we'll talk about what's good and what's bad and where we think things are heading because 25, 26 years later, these shows, I haven't gone back and rewatched them ever. So we'll see. I mean, it's like we're watching them live, is the way I feel. We're watching these angles develop live because most of the things that happen, I don't remember where they're going. But Monday, this coming Monday, we're watching Monday Nitro from November 1st, 1999. We got the WCW World Heavyweight Title Tournament ongoing. We got Scott Hall versus Sid in the World Title Tournament first round. Scott Hall is helped by a new promoter. We have United States Champion Bret Hart, who is earning some new enemies. And we have the Revolution and the Filthy Animals, two new stables, continue their ongoing feud. So it's going to be a fun show. Monday night at 7:55. Monday night Russo.
Steven's suggesting we should start our retro watch-alongs at 6:05 in dedication to WCW Saturday Night.
I would love that, but I like just trying to get, this time we get more viewers than we would if we did it at 6:05.
Because of the West Coast.
Wasn't we supposed to, or did we do Saturday night one at 6:05? Well, was we supposed to at one time?
So we just wait 1 second. Let me stop everything. We just talked all over it, and we're doing other stuff. Arn Anderson turned on Dustin Rhodes, and Terry Funk and Bunkhouse Buck got the win. Did you see it?
I did. I saw that.
Yeah, I was 5 seconds behind you. I saw it.
Switch knew in his heart what was going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil it.
And that's crazy. Like I said, Joe, I do not remember this, but just knowing how Arn has been.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. And Positive Man asking, have we done Bash at the Beach 2000?
We haven't. Wait. I can't remember.
I don't think we have.
I cannot remember. If we have, it's on YouTube. So youtube.com/@nobonesaboutwrestling/streams. You can find it. Or if you just search No Bones Bash at the Beach 2000. I'm 50-50 on whether we've done it or not. I'm not sure. Not sure.
Steven, yep. Arn Happy and DDT Dustin out of nowhere.
They're kicking the tar out of Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, like I said, this referee that was in there, he couldn't have stayed around too long because I do not like the way he counts. It takes him too long to get down for that count.
I agree.
Well, they got 3 refs in there now.
Exactly, a classic Anderson move.
So now the stud stable's getting pretty badass. You got fucking Terry Funk, you got Bunkhouse Buck, you got Ming, you got Arn Anderson. That's a pretty good roster right there. With Colonel Parker leading them, I'll bet on those guys any night of the week. The stud.
Well, being that you're such a Flair fan, you didn't feel funny about him being in another stable, Arn being in another stable, not the Four Horsemen?
I did a little. It always kind of felt like the stud stable was borrowing Arn. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They were renting him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like he was fully theirs. It felt like they were kind of trying to replicate the Four Horsemen with like a ranch feel. They're the Western ranch version of the Four Horsemen.
Was Steve Austin on it too?
I believe so.
Steven's so wise.
Is he at this point, though? I don't recall. In July of 94.
Well, we'll find out because he has a match later.
We will find out.
I thought he was rocking with I could be wrong. He might have ended up being with them. I thought Steve Austin was with like Rick Rude and them when there was Paul Heyman squad. I forgot the name of his TV.
That was like 92. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That was like 92.
Okay.
Hammer and Hank. Wow. The all-time non-steroid home run champion, Hammer and Hank.
waiting for. Who do you think's going to win?
The Dangerous Alliance, says Positive Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's who I was
Steven-
talking about.
Steven Chambers saying Parker broke up the Hollywood Blondes, Austin joining with Parker.
Yeah, I just was questioning whether there
The
were
timeline.
whether Parker is still with Austin at this point on this show here.
Oh, I gotcha.
Next big pay-per-view for World Championship Wrestling.
Only the brain can say that and get away with it. So hitter.
What did he say? I didn't hear it.
He said, "Oh, he a so hitter."
Oh, he's so funny. He's so quick in his tone with his jokes. He's so funny.
Oh, bro.
Arn Anderson winning into Dustin Rhodes. Well, Dustin Rhodes had to come. He should have beat the whole family up.
Good match. Good match there.
The broken arm. Badly broken arm.
What'd you think, Kay?
It was good.
Take your kid home.
But
I didn't pay very much attention to it.
oh, you've been watching the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah. I gotta keep up with all the comments, you know?
Mm.
It was a good match, but
Just a lot of credit.
damn it, who didn't think that arm was going to turn?
I didn't think Arn was gonna turn. I think his heart is pure.
That is one of the. That's one of the two things I remembered about this show. I know who wins the main event, and I remember Arn Anderson turned.
Stunning Steve Austin, the World Tag Team title. Pretty wonderful. They go up against Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan.
You didn't get to see most of the match. Is that what you said?
Yeah. There's a lot of comments.
I know. Such is our lives.
Yeah, that's fine. I saw pieces.
The Nature Boy.
Mean Gene.
And the WCW heavyweight champion of the world.
So yeah, Stephen Chambers talking about the Dangerous Alliance, saying a great faction. Rick Rude, Arn Anderson, beautiful Bobby Eaton, Larry Zbyszko, stunning Steve Austin, Paul Heyman, and his right-hand woman, Medusa. Great stable. Man, best WCW stable, pro NWO, or pre-NWO besides the Four Horsemen, if you ask me.
So Asa, the belt that Flair has now,
Right.
that was considered the NWA World Championship at one point,
At one point, yes. Yeah,
and now it's the WCW World Championship.
correct. Yep.
Cool. Okay,
Yep.
We want it worldwide.
that's crazy. I always just thought that was the WCW's belt.
Mm-mm. So from 80 something until 93. Well, from 80 something till no, I'm right. I'm sorry. From 80 something until 93, it's the NWA World Title. In 93, it became the WCW International World Title, and then it became it became the WCW International Title. Then it became the WCW International World Title. And then in 1994, they abandoned the WCW physical design of the belt. They scrapped the International World Title, and then they used that belt to become the new WCW World Title belt.
Is this where
Gotcha.
Tony Khan is getting his belt planning?
It feels like it. Oh, here we go. U.S. title match.
For the United States, heavyweight championship. It is for 24. Introducing first.
Why is there a dragon at the beach? Oh, never
What
mind.
you
They're
mean? Why? Why?
I forgot who was coming out.
You have monitor lizards on beaches. They're dragons.
I'm tired, bro.
Huh?
Ricky.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some coffee.
Okay.
I told V about Kay's lightning bolt earrings,
Yeah.
but she had already ordered some. She's going on a trip in August and had to do some kind of 80s theme thing. So she has, what color you got, baby? Pink? The same ones that Kay got. She got some pink lightning bolt ones.
Oh, that's
And I
cool.
got the patch thing, the socks, I got all of it.
All of
Cool. I got her the pink ones too.
Oh, Ace said he bought her the pink ones too.
No.
I got black, neon green, and pink.
Yeah, I saw the black ones, I saw the neon ones, and he said he got a pink pair.
Yeah, I like those lightning bolt earrings. It makes
I
me think
did too. Them
makes me
Jones
think
was
it's
popping.
Storm.
Yeah. I love this theme music that Steve had back then too. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, it just sounds like nasty, you know?
Yes.
It's like I don't give a fuck
At
music, you know?
all.
I mean, that's definitely music. Fucking, they wrote it. I don't know if they wrote it for the Hollywood Blondes or not, but they used it for the Hollywood Blondes.
They
And it
did.
definitely got their attitude across. This should be a pretty good one. Might end up being the match of the night.
I was thinking the same thing, bro.
We'll
Thinking
see.
the same thing.
It's tough. It's tough to beat just the aura of Flair versus Hogan. I mean, that match would have to be pretty shitty to not live up to the hype. And I know
Which
it's
makes
not. I know it's not. It's a good match. I mean, they both they got it turned on. They're going.
yeah, I got to see this one again because I know they tried it in WWF, but they only did it on house shows, and they said that the house shows they didn't get a good response, so that's why they had switched it up at that WrestleMania, and I think it ended up going with Sid versus Hogan or some shit.
Exactly. Yeah, and Switch is talking about WrestleMania 8, which ended up being Hogan versus Sid Justice, not Vicious, same guy, different name. Hogan versus Sid Justice in Hogan's retirement match. And that retirement it only lasted a year. And Flair, instead of facing Hogan, faced Randy Savage for the world title. And that was planned as being, at one point, was planned to be Flair versus Hogan at WrestleMania 8. And right, as Switch said, because of response at house shows, the plans were scrapped, and we got the two different matches, and we got Hogan leaving the company. For a year at least. He didn't wrestle again until WrestleMania 9, where he and Brutus Beefcake got disqualified against the Mega Maniacs. And then, and the main event of the night, he won the world title from Yokozuna in like an 8-second match or something.
Yep, jumped in there to take it. Jumped in there and took it. But you know, they said a lot of that as far as like Hogan and Flair at the house shows. They was like a lot of the WWF fans, they knew about Flair, but they know what Flair could do in the ring. So they, like, you had WWF fans and you had WCW fans. You would rarely have people that was like both diehard fans of both promotions. Like if you was with WWF, that's all you knew. If you was with WCW, that's all you knew. So it was just wasn't the right time for that WWF probably.
Mm-hmm. No, I hear you. You're right about that. A lot of people were still very stuck in the mindset of seeing, or stuck in the mindset. Maybe that's not the right way to state it. A lot of people still saw wrestling as like a regional thing. You know, they were with their guys from the north, or they were with their boys from the south. They weren't trying to pay attention to different regions. They weren't trying to pay attention to New York and Atlanta and Memphis and Dallas. They were just trying to focus on their region. So,
exactly,
like Switch said, people would get very stuck in what wrestling they watched. It wasn't like, you know, 8 years later, 7 years later, when we're all switching back and forth on Monday night between the top two companies. You know, it was a very different thing back then. Positive Man here says WrestleMania 8 had a great build for the Savage versus Flair match. I thought it did. Yeah, I thought it did. And they put Savage versus Flair on in the middle of the show so that Hogan and Sid Justice could be the main event. Hogan and Sid Justice with a very ill-timed Papa Shango run in. But there he was, Papa Shango beating on our boy Hulk Hogan. I'm saying that kind of ironically because Papa Shango is our boy here on No Bones About Wrestling. I'll tell you that.
Yes. And also, That messed up run in wasn't Papa Shango's fault. They gave him the cue at the wrong time. I was
Sure
watching
they
one of
did. Sure they did.
I was watching one of Bruce Pritchard's podcast,
Oh
and
yeah.
he admitted to it. He said that he fucked up and gave him the wrong cue. So
Wow,
so
I'd never heard that.
yeah, he stepped
Wow.
up and said that. So I was like, fine, I'll take that. But yeah,
Wow,
it was
that's cool.
so botchy.
That's cool to hear. Oh, that's cool, man. I've listened to that podcast a few times, and it's very entertaining and informative, I think.
Yeah, well, he done gave it over to JBL now. JBL's basically running the something about wrestling. He does it now because I guess Bruce got too much going on with the company and stuff. So now it's him and Conrad running that.
Oh, that doesn't sound very fun.
Asa doesn't like JBL.
I'm not. I liked him with of course, everybody liked him with the APA. That gimmick was genius. But other than the APA, I got no use for JBL.
I don't know, bro. When he went to the border and was chasing the illegals away, I ain't gonna lie, it had me in stitches the way he was doing it.
I mean, I'm not gonna nothing against him. He was an effective heel. I mean, a great heel. Great heel. I'm not gonna deny him that. I just don't care about him. That's all. Just me personally. I'm not saying anything against all the success he's had. He's very good at what he did.
Just wasn't your cup of tea.
I just don't give a fuck about him. Yeah. This match has been excellent.
I realized this was the match I was leaving for. I would not have left.
I'm sorry. This is our fourth match of the night. Yeah.
This is the one I was most looking forward to,
and possibly going to be the best of the night. It's been at the pace it's going to be the best of the night. I think the best one we've seen so far. Probably Regal versus Johnny B. Bad. Yeah.
For sure.
Wow, that is a lot of WCW seats.
I was just about to say the same thing. Look at that.
WCW, what the world is watching. Now.
Steamboat and Austin getting ready to take off here in a second. Watch what they do here in a second. I'm not saying I know. I just feel it. Getting a good rest and gonna go at it here.
Ricky's boots are cool.
And see, why do you say that?
Because they got dragons painted on the side of them.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, throw dragon on something. It makes it awesome.
Yeah.
I agree.
It does.
Oh.
His timing is just the best.
Dragon Slayer.
So for those of you just joining us, watching Bash at the Beach 94, it's on Peacock for you to see. And we are at 1 hour, 15 minutes, 50 seconds, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57. I'm sorry. I had to squint. My eyesight's not that great.
Yeah.
I'll try and make it more clear here. I'm sorry. We're at 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 9 seconds.
Why are you squinting? Do you need new glasses already?
I think my glasses are just dirty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're dirty.
Please, somebody in the chat, explain to me, without even knowing what Austin would become, how you could let this guy go from your company.
Yeah.
From when he signed to the WCW to this point right here. How do you let this guy go?
Can I answer?
Yeah, sure.
I think.
Please.
I think after his knee, I believe it was a knee injury. I think after his knee surgery, I think they thought he was done. I forget if it was a knee or a hip. I feel like it was a knee, but I think they thought he was done. That's kind of like my understanding of it, at least.
In my head, I picture him wearing a knee brace. Does he not wear
Like
a metal?
He does wear a huge knee brace.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
In WWE, I don't remember him doing it here.
No. In WWE, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get his knee surgery. Yeah, Bischoff didn't realize what he had, Positive Man says. Yeah, definitely one of, if not Bischoff's biggest failings was firing Steve Austin. I mean,
I mean,
God
hell,
damn.
before that, breaking up the Hollywood Blondes, period.
I agree with that. I agree
Look
with
at
that.
Was that Bischoff too?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't realize
yeah,
that.
yeah. We broke him up to turn him into a single star, made him a single star, gave him the U.S. title, and then fucking fired him. Uh, so
Did
yeah,
you see half the title here, or did you just tell us who wins this match?
he's the U.S. champion right
Okay.
here. Yeah, he's the U.S. champion. Um, but yeah, I think Bischoff thought he was done. That's the short answer of it. And then Austin, after getting released, goes to ECW, sets the world on fire by
And
talking
acts a
shit about
fool.
yeah, talks so much shit about WCW during his promos and Eric Bischoff and how he's gonna kick a put a boot in his ass and this and that and the other. And he makes so much noise, he ends up getting signed by WWF, and the rest is history.
Positive Man saying the Hollywood Blondes should have been multiple-time tag champions.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, they won it.
That gimmick was so over. They come to the ring and hit the little.
It was great. It was great stuff, man. One of my favorite tag teams for sure, and one of the best heel tag teams there is. And in the ring, there aren't many heel tag teams that can compare. Maybe the Midnight Express, maybe FTR, the Dudley Boy. Nah, the Dudley Boys aren't up there with Austin and Pillman. Man, shit, that might be about it. I mean, for real.
Of what?
Just technical wrestling ability for heel tag teams.
FTR?
I mentioned them just
Okay.
10 seconds
I
ago.
missed it. I missed it. I was watching the match.
Ooh. Yeah, the fans is into this jump. See, that's how I want my ref right there. Jumping over people to make sure he gets to that count.
Exactly.
That other guy, I don't know. Oh,
you got a grudge out for that other ref.
Yeah, because I watched the refs too, and that the refs add something. People probably don't think the refs add stuff, but the refs have a job to do in there, and the way that they respond to certain stuff draws me in.
Yeah.
And that dude was taking me out of it with this getting down for the slow count, not being in the right position.
Mm-hmm. And he does like a hand flourish that slows down his count even more.
Yeah. But this right here, this is professional refereeing right here. Mm-hmm. Can trust him all the time. That's Randy right there.
Randy Anderson, man. He'll fucking put a motherfucker in a chokehold if they run in the ring.
Oh,
he'll get your fucking ass, man.
Oh, man.
Pee Wee Anderson. He will tear you up if he needs to. Like Switch was saying, the referees do add things. I mean, they're a performer just like the other two. We don't think of them that way, but that's exactly what they are. Yeah. Because not only they're performing this fake task of an official in a predetermined choreographed bout, they're acting like a ref that matters. And of course, the whole time they're exchanging messages from the back to the wrestlers. They're processing messages from the back to them, and they're giving messages from wrestler to wrestler, all the while making sure that the match pacing and the match timing is as it should be going. So the refs, people don't even realize how much of a role the refs have in what can make a match go right or what can make a match go wrong.
Does Steve's trunks say Dragon Slayer on the butt?
Yes, they do.
Awesome.
Yes, they do.
Oh, I love it.
You saw him doing the little dragon stuff in there.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh my goodness, yo! Just the way that Steve used to work in the ring before that neck surgery, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That neck surgery really it obviously didn't ruin his career, but it ruined his wrestling ability.
Yeah.
That's a real shame. It's a real shame.
But I guess when you're so over as a character, maybe you don't really need to be that good in the ring, just be able to sell, I guess. I'm not sure.
I mean, you don't need to be, but wouldn't that have been nice?
Yes.
Think about if we saw pre-neck injury Steve Austin versus Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
You know, pre-neck surgery Steve Austin versus The Rock. You know, pre-neck surgery Steve Austin versus Mankind. I mean, just the matches would be totally different, and I
Yeah.
think for the most part much better.
I don't know, I feel like his style that he had to adopt fit that character.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah. I
did.
mean,
So I mean,
Kay.
I don't think that old style, his older style of wrestling, would have made as much sense.
you may be right. It's a tough argument to make. You know, did the wrestling make that Stone Cold character? Is it the wrestling that made that character? The
Because
style
when he
may have been.
after
May have been.
that next mess, he became more of a brawler.
Yeah.
And like Kay say, I mean, thinking about that, maybe, yeah, she could very much well have a point with that. I ain't think about it that way.
I'm very wise.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, can you have Stone Cold in there putting on 5-star matches, and he's still ass whooping, beer drinking, brawling Stone Cold? I don't know. Would it have been the same?
I
No.
would.
Could have had the
I
same
still would have liked
effect?
this
I don't know.
scene. I would have liked this scene, but yeah, Kay, you done threw a monkey wrench in that right there. I got me thinking right there now.
Sorry about that.
No,
Nah,
it's
you
a
good.
good
I
point
love
she
it.
makes. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, look at this spot here.
I love
Look at
when a wrestler's
Oh.
character style is reflected in their wrestling.
Yeah.
And so he's like one of the best examples of that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't even gotten to see that much Stone Cold, have you?
No.
Oh.
I've seen more Steve Austin than Stone Cold.
Yeah. Well, shit, we got to fix that.
I don't know.
This is
I
crazy.
don't know about the Attitude Era.
Uh,
I don't know about that.
You don't know. Well, you don't know because you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know.
It just seems like there's so much sexism in it.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. There's a lot of it.
It is. There's a lot of it.
Especially early DX. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Early DX.
There's a lot of sexism, yes, and female exploitation,
Yeah.
definitely. But what can I tell you? You know,
It
they're
was right for
catering
the
to like
time.
18-year-old men. You know,
Yeah.
From
boys,
18-year-olds, I think, to
18-year-old
like
boys.
44.
Yeah.
That's what the 2000s catered to, like the whole decade. Like the music.
I think if we or whenever we watch the Attitude Era, I think you will enjoy it because there's a lot of good stuff in there.
Hmm.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, like I choppy your pee-pee.
Val Venus does get his cock cut off by a Japanese businessman at one point in the show. So
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Val gave the old Big Valboski, the old sausage, to his wife.
So Kay has never seen the artist formerly known as Goldust.
I have. I've seen him once.
The artist
Okay.
formerly known as Goldust?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He was like blue
Okay.
when we saw him.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
see,
who the fuck is that?
that was
And
one.
then-
That was one version of it. That was
Yeah.
one version of it.
I forget what we watched. It was something from the 2000s.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Ricky. And
I
see.
picked it, I think.
I know what we were watching.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was recently, too. It was like in the last like few months.
But we will watch the Attitude Era. Definitely.
Hey, so you
gotta
think
see
Flair
it in
has the
order.
best chops of all time?
No doubt.
Who?
No doubt. Flair.
Oh, Flair.
Yeah.
Skin the cat. Skin the cat. There you go.
That's so impressive.
Who was that last night? Or I guess we were watching old wrestling last night.
What was last night? Wednesday. We didn't watch old wrestling last night.
No, I meant older AEW. Like we watched old episodes that we had missed of AEW.
Oh, we watched what did we watch?
Collision.
Collision yesterday.
Kevin Knight did like a Skin the Cat where he like hovered on the ropes first. It was like fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, I missed that.
So
Yeah, he's an
Austin's trying to
athletic
get
kid.
disqualified
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
because he's been trying to throw him over the top rope.
Oh, is that okay? Huh.
This is crazy.
Well, if he gets disqualified, he gets to keep his belt.
We got it exactly.
Okay, so that's why he. Okay, you're right. Yep,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
he's trying. All you gotta do is punch him in the yap. Fuck it. Oh my! Get him up! Get him up!
Oh, Tombstone.
That was like a slow motion tombstone.
That's the way it was done back then.
Mm-hmm.
Safe way.
Yeah, the safe way, exactly.
Smart. Is he gonna jump from there?
Ricky has some hops on him.
He missed everything, and Austin was not there, so I don't know
No,
what
he
the deal
wasn't.
was with that.
No.
Wait, what? Somebody just brought to his attention that Steamboat was thrown over the top?
Hmm.
Oh, y'all better not give us a dusty finish.
What?
Oh, go ahead. I'll take it.
I really wish people still won by putting their legs on the ropes, you know? I think MJF's the only person I've seen do that in AEW, really.
Of course. The match ended as soon as I got up, of course.
You got to speak it into existence, Kay, because remember, I was complaining a lot about people not using that abdominal stretch. But I've been seeing it for like the past 3 weeks. People's been using it, grabbing the ropes. FTR did it and tag helped each other. I was like, oh, hold on now. Yeah, somebody's been watching No Bones About Wrestling.
I thought that was a great match.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did that live up to expectations? Yeah. What do you think, Switch?
Gosh, yes, man. And the endurance for that match. You know how hard that little reversal spot, that tombstone reversal spot is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to have the core for that.
Yeah.
Look, even Tony knows it. Hooters. Puppies. That's all you're going to hear through the Attitude Era. Puppies.
Oh, yeah, you'll hear a lot of that.
What are puppies?
Tits.
Oh.
That's Jerry the King Lawler's word for puppies, and then it became the word for tits.
That's really weird.
Yep, puppies.
You guys just make the Attitude Era sound more and more appealing.
Well, you got Steve Austin, you got The Rock, you got Mick Foley, you got The Undertaker when he was.
We're giving you the BS parts of it, but there is some great parts in it.
You got Shawn Michaels. You got the very end of Bret Hart's WWF run, first WWF run. You got Val Venus. Man, you got the APA. I'm trying to think of everybody. You got
which is pretty good because the end of Bret Hart's run, he's a heel in America, but everywhere else, he's a face.
Right. Very strange. You got the Stud Stable partying back there, drinking champagne. That's the first time Bunkhouse Buck has ever tasted champagne.
You know it. Buckhouse got that moonshine.
I love how fucking dirty Bunkhouse Buck is. How trashy.
Always.
I love
always.
It. I love it. Positive Man saying he loved Bret Hart's last couple of years in WWF. Yeah, he was I mean, I think he was at the top of his game. That whole period, like 97 through 2000, or excuse me, 97 through the end of 99, when Goldberg kicked him in the head, I think was the peak of Brett's career. And that's the thing. He was getting older, but he kept getting better. I mean,
Yep,
would he have just kept getting better? Is that we never got to find out.
he would have.
Uh,
He would have.
I feel like he would have,
He would have.
because the guy just was so good at. Now, I think Ric Flair's the best ever, personally, but I think Bret Hart's career, as far as talent, just went like that.
Also,
Ric Flair's career's talent went like this.
Bret
He
Hart's
reached that peak high and stayed there. Bret Hart climbed and climbed until he became what I think probably the second best of all time. That's my pick for number 2.
he also climbed his crotchetiest wrestler and is now peaking at most crotchety wrestler of all time.
Who, Flair?
No,
Oh, Bret
Bret
Hart.
Hart.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I
he's
didn't know.
crotchety.
I didn't know what you meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He's like grumpy and hating on all wrestling now.
He's very grumpy.
But I still think a lot of that has to
Trash.
do with his
No, I think
his
it does.
brain
Yeah.
being messed up. I think a lot of that has to do with that, the strokes. I even think he had a seizure at one point. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say whether Goldberg did what he did on purpose or not, but if it wasn't for that, and he could have made his way back to WWE some kind of way, which I doubt would ever happen, yeah, Brett would have.
Wait, do people think he did it on purpose?
A lot of people said that Goldberg was unsafe to work with.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
But
Yeah.
Goldberg didn't grow up wanting to be a wrestler. He was a football player that couldn't play football no more and realized he could make money wrestling and went and wrestled. So, he wasn't the best in-ring worker. He was just over like a motherfucker. Almost how they did Ultimate Warrior when he first came. Ultimate Warrior wasn't that great in the ring, but he had a presence, had charisma about him. We'll throw him in the ring, he's over.
Positive Man saying I was there at Survivor Series 95 when he beat Diesel for the WWF title.
Talking about Bret Hart.
Yeah, and then like Asa said a couple shows ago, everybody that has faced Bret Hart said that was their best match. Their match against Bret Hart was one of their best matches.
Yeah. Says he was also there at Starrcade 99 when Goldberg kicked Bret in the head.
Wow, that's awesome to have been there. Starrcade 99 was a very good show. We've done a watch along of that. If you look back on YouTube, find our Starrcade 99 watch along. That was the Russo era Starrcade. Very good show, I thought. And with one of wrestling's most tragic moments, when Goldberg kicks Bret Hart in the head and effectively ends what was one of the greatest careers in the history of the sport.
So let's see, 94. Dude, I don't think Cactus would be around too much longer after this either.
Nope.
Because he goes to ECW pretty.
I bet you this is his last WCW pay-per-view match.
For real?
I think it's gotta be. I don't think there's a chance that he had a pay-per-view match after this.
I can believe it. Because like I said, I'm pretty good with knowing who was where in what company at certain times. And I know he was close to getting to ECW around this time.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to be Cactus Jack at WrestleCade.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
Yes, you got the shirt. You got to go find some teeth that are missing, some fake teeth that are missing the front.
Out.
There you go.
Yeah.
And learn how to do that.
I can do that. Can you not do that?
I can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. I think it's a genetic thing. Can you make the clover?
Nope.
No.
I don't know.
You said that.
What are we doing here? So for those of you who are watching us lick our tongues at each other, we're watching Bash at the Beach 94, and we are at 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 2 seconds. Been a pretty good show so far, except that the Vader and Guardian Angel match was not so hot, unfortunately. Everything else has been good.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we got one of the guys in the ring that I've never really cared for. It's probably only because they threw him in the damn Horseman.
Yeah.
Poor Paul Roma.
Yes.
One of the most debated about careers here on No Bones About Wrestling. Pretty Paul Roma. Excuse me.
Mr. Wonderful.
Excuse me. Positive Man saying I have to watch that one. Yeah, man. Check it out. Yeah, we got, and for everybody else too, we got a bunch of watch alongs on YouTube. You just go to youtube.com/at no bones about wrestling/streams, and they're all the streams. You know what I did?
With this?
No. But yeah, we've done a bunch of pay-per-views, and we do one every week here. And we're just going to keep on keeping on with the retro watch-alongs, and you can go back and watch them anytime you want. Doesn't have to be live, because it's just like now. It's us talking to the matches, talking over the matches, and you'll see us talking to other viewers. The only difference between here and now is you can't talk to us. Or excuse me, between here and then is you can't talk to us. But you can still watch, just do with my countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play at the top of the show. Just press play with us, and there we are with you, watching the show with you.
Paul Roma wasn't bad, but he didn't belong with the Horsemen.
He wasn't bad. I shit on him a lot, but he wasn't as bad as I might put him out there to be. But yeah, the whole Horseman thing, I think, just did it for me.
I think that sentence pretty much sums up Paul Roma's career.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to say after that one.
And that's it. That's it. I be watching like some of the interviews that Mick Foley does. You want to talk about a great storyteller?
Oh, yeah.
Great storyteller. And it's funny, too, when he does his little comedy stand-up jumps. Them things is funny.
He's coming here. Maybe he came here already. I think he's coming soon to Charlotte on his, one-man comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. We watched his Christmas special this past Christmas.
Yes.
That man loves Christmas.
Loves it. Loves it.
And she was so perfect for him since he's just such a smiley guy.
It fits.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, here goes that ref again.
Yeah, why is he reffing so many matches? We saw that there are other refs.
I don't freaking know. After the first one, I've been like, you're done for the night.
Yeah. Maybe the other refs were like, I'll do one match, but then I'm going to Disney. So you got to cover the rest of them.
Uh-huh. So, okay, you seen none of the ECW stuff?
I have seen, I believe, 2 Sabu Rob Van Dam matches.
Mm-hmm.
And I think other than that, I have seen...
No, Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn.
No, I saw a Sabu and Rob Van Dam match.
Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn.
That's a good one,
the second match you showed me. The first match that you showed me was Rob Van Dam versus Sabu. That was the very first Rob Van Dam match I'd ever seen.
Okay, you didn't mention Jerry Lynn.
I was talking about... Oh, I see what you're saying. For the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were telling me I'd never seen Rob Van Dam and Sabu, and I was like, yes, I know.
I didn't say anything about Sabu.
You said Rob Van Dam and Jerry Lynn.
Yeah. I was telling you what match you've seen.
Yeah, but I don't...
You've seen 2 different Rob Van Dam and Jerry Lynn matches. I know that.
Oh, well, then I've also seen one Rob Van Dam and Sabu match because
Yeah.
that was the first one you showed me.
All right, so there's 3.
3.
Yeah.
I've seen 3.
She has seen almost no ECW, which I will accept as my own fault. It's just tough because it's different, and like you've said before, the eras are so different. Like each year almost has its own feel because it was smaller, so guys would leave, they disappear, or they'd go to the big companies. It's hard to pick where to jump in, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
East,
just gonna jump in and in like 1998 and
yeah,
show her
because
some
it's
some of
crazy.
that.
Because like ECW at this time period was kind of like a pit stop between companies.
Yeah.
It'd be a pit stop to go to WCW. It'd be a pit stop to go to WWE. A lot of the luchadors came from ECW. Rey Mysterio,
Oh, yeah.
Psychosis, Eddie Guerrero. All of them, they came from ECW.
Mhm.
And then Mick, he
Chris
went to
Jericho.
ECW.
Chris Jericho came from ECW. Mick Foley,
Brian
Austin.
Pillman went from WCW to ECW to WWF. Foley did the same thing. Stone Cold did the same thing.
And Positive Man saying I like 95 through 97 ECW. Definitely a solid time before it
That's
felt.
when they was rocking.
Yeah. They were. Yeah. Well said. I thought you said you were going to read the comments.
Oh, you kept reading them, so I thought.
You read them.
Pillman was great in ECW.
Definitely. Man, he was great everywhere he went. But that's, you would get to see, like Switch is saying, it would kind of be the stopover for a lot of guys between the two bigger companies. And being that way, you get to see guys kind of try out things that they wanted to do in the bigger companies. You got to see Steve Austin trying out this new character that was more himself, more outspoken. You got to see Mick Foley trying out more to be the king of hardcore in the United States. You got to see Brian Pillman more do his kind of loose gun character. You got to ECW, you got to see guys doing what they want because Paul Heyman realized that people in wrestling, people are most successful when they take themselves and just turn it up. I've heard that a lot. They take
Yeah.
yourself and turn the dial to 12, and Paul Heyman realized that was money and just would let these guys go and do their thing. And it worked. Worked very well for Paul Heyman.
Yep. Something that eventually Vince McMahon would end up adopting. Telling all these people, you're going to have to put a lot of yourself into these characters and then just dial it up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. Kevin Sullivan just smashing Orndorff's hand. I love that. Just stomping on his hand. All right. Okay, Fabulous is leaving us. She's going to bed.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Well, we'll be here throughout the pay-per-view.
We got y'all. Mama Kaden did her job.
Yeah.
Can't believe this damn. He better not be referring the goddamn Flair match.
I'm sure they're going to have somebody, like, I think Nick Patrick will do it. Maybe Little Nate will do it. I don't know. I don't remember who does it, honestly. I feel like it's not that dude, whoever that dude is.
Yeah. Look like he'd be related to goddamn old boy that used to be on the commentary. The governor. I just had a brain. Jesse, yeah, had a brain fart for a second. I told you the cutest couple in wrestling.
Well, now that the chick's away, the guys can play. Fuck, motherfucker, shit, tits, asshole, piss.
All that shit. Yo, that stump used to trip me out.
What's that?
You see the cameraman out there? That cameraman look kind of I don't know. If he out there with the green hat on,
Yeah, I do. Oh, he's got a polka dot tie too. Is he part of the show?
oh, he drew my
I
eye
hadn't
to
seen
him.
him all night. I hadn't seen him all night. Right?
He stood out for a second, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I hadn't seen that guy all night until you just brought it
Yeah,
to
I don't
my
know what
attention.
he stood out for a second, man.
I'm trying to think what matches we got left. Well, this is match number 5. I don't know how many we have, and I don't know what's left either. This is
Let me see.
we got 4 title matches.
I don't
4
know. I
title
think
matches. This is number 3. So I don't know.
ain't Flair and Hogan a title match?
Yeah. I'm saying this is number 3, so that's number 4 title match.
I mean, on Peacock, it's only showing that I got one more commercial.
But we got a ways to go. We're right now we're at 1 hour 48 32. Excuse me, I'm 1 hour 48 minutes 37 seconds. 1 hour 48 minutes 42 seconds. So we got, as of right now, we got 55 minutes left. Are they gonna have this match and all the stuff going on with the main event last 55 minutes? I bet they are.
I'm telling you, that's what it's looking like on Peacock. I got one more. Yeah. After
I'm gonna look
this,
it up. Yes.
after this, it's Hogan and Flair.
Yep.
It's probably just gonna be. It's probably gonna be a lot since they gonna have Shaq and all that.
They're gonna have Shaq do something. They're gonna
Probably
have
gonna be one
Cameron, Hank Aaron
entrances or something.
entrances. Gonna do a video package. You gotta probably bring Michael Buffer in. So yeah,
Promote whatever's next.
and the match will probably be 23 minutes.
Lord, the fans are in here doing the wave.
That's a big crowd. I don't blame them. Yeah, hey, I was right on the match length. It's 21 minutes and 50 seconds.
Wow. So that, and you said we got over 50 minutes left, right?
Yeah, right now, I mean, of course, we're still in this match, but we've got
I'm surprised at how much time they gave this match.
53 minutes left.
They probably told them, yo, we need y'all to go a little longer.
Red.
Stretch this thing out right here.
Yeah, I think this match is going to be a minute. It's been good.
Yeah.
I think so. What do you think?
I forgot how good of a tag team Sullivan and Cactus was together.
Hmm.
Ooh, now that was a power driver.
That was a nice pile driver.
This ref, oh my goodness. He pointed to the wrong foot on the rope. Foot was on the rope.
God,
No, not that foot, the other foot.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all in the chat, if I'm nitpicking, but that's just me.
Nah, that's what we're here to do is nitpick.
I take my wrestling serious, man.
Yeah, man. Stunner there before it was a Stone Cold Stunner.
Ain't it though?
The hot tag to Paul Roma. Nope.
No reaction.
Yeah, no booze, nothing. Poor Paul Roma. Just could. He generated heat in WWF. He and Hercules were Power and Glory.
But for some reason, that tag team worked for them. I don't know why, but it worked.
Mm-hmm. It really did.
Look, he just slipped. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Just as we're talking about him. About how mid he is.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, Paul. Oh gosh.
I've always been a defender of his, but he makes it hard sometimes.
Yeah, he does, doesn't it?
But like that guy said, who was that said that? Positive Man? Who was that?
Yep,
Yeah, he
positive
said Paul
man.
Roma wasn't bad, but he didn't belong with the Horsemen. Said it all. What was that? You see that elbow, Orndorff?
I don't
hit?
know. He even said, "What do you call that?" The wonderful elbow.
I'm gonna switch my camera real quick and like
Yep.
switch around.
Cigarettes.
She said cigarettes. I'm gonna have a cigarette after this match. So yeah, I'm trying. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. So I haven't had a cigarette this whole show.
Hey, you do you? You see, I got my Black and Miles on deck. I don't know how y'all do it.
Oh, you gotta quit those, man. Keep the weed. You gotta quit those things.
One day. But I don't like smoking. I don't like smoking the blunts on here because you never know. You might get that one that's watching and be like, "Oh, we're gonna monitor. We're gonna desensitize y'all," or whatever it is they do. So I try to keep that off.
On YouTube, would they do that when it's legal?
Yeah, they will.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
If they can see that it's a blunt that you're smoking,
oh, really?
they'll block that junk quick.
And good thing nobody watches us.
Oh no, can't nobody see you back there, baby. You good.
Positive Man says Mungo didn't belong with the Horsemen either. Rest in peace. I agree. The only Horseman. Look, I got my fingers taped like him.
What you did to your fingers now, man?
I jammed.
If you ain't sick, you are injured.
I jammed my pinky finger. I don't get sick all the time. I get tired all the time. I'm not sick. I was sick for WrestleMania. Then I was really sick.
I'm sorry. Pause that thought one moment.
What?
This shit annoys me. Do you do this shit when you have your cigarettes? You got to pack them?
I don't.
You hear that?
I never
you hear
do
that, right?
I hear it.
Yeah, we can hear
Now,
all that.
I will say when I had
shit, we hear it.
when I had soft packs, I used to do that.
Yeah, that's a soft pack, right? No, that ain't even a soft pack. It's a hard pack. Yeah, Newports.
Newport short.
Newport shorts. For like 5 fucking minutes. I'm like, damn. Does it make that much of a difference?
You better be glad she loves you.
He said, I better be glad you.
Yeah, Positive Man, like you were saying, Mongo didn't belong with a Horseman, and he's my least favorite Horseman, and second least favorite would be Mongo. Those would be actually the only two I'd even say I could call least favorite. Yeah, exactly. I mean, because everybody else, who you got? My third least favorite would probably be Ole Anderson.
Do you like Ole?
I like him all right. He's just, like I said, if we're picking worst Horseman, he's number 3 for me because everybody else is a winner. I mean, we're talking about Flair, Arn Anderson, Sting, Sid Vicious, Benoit, Malenko, Tully Blanchard.
See, I'd have gave Sting my third.
Kurt Hennig.
Sting would have been my third because I never thought he belonged up in the Horsemen.
He did.
Yeah, Ole would be further down the line. I would probably even put Lex Luger before I put Ole up there.
As far as what? As saying Lex Luger not fitting.
Yeah.
Least favorite.
Least favorite.
Wow. Ooh. No, I got no problem with Ole. I just, like I said, if we're rating all these guys like Luger, Sting, Hennig, etc., I got to put all of them ahead of Ole Anderson in my book.
Okay. And Positive saying he loves the combination of Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Chris Benoit, and Dean Malenko. I'm wishy-washy about that one.
Yeah, why?
Because I didn't consider. I'm gonna have to go back and watch, but I don't think Arn was an active wrestler when Dean and Chris came in.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think it was kind of like 3.5 horsemen
Yeah,
for
I
a minute
think
there,
Arn was on his way out before he officially said he was done, which was a sad moment for me. I sat there and was emotional through that daggone speech.
And Paul Orndorff just pinned Cactus Jack, and we have new World Tag Team Champions here.
No, Steven. No, Steven. I would have liked Jarrett in the Horsemen at a different time period. When they was trying to put him in, I wasn't feeling it. Maybe the way they was trying to do it, I didn't like it. By using Mongo's wife and stuff at that time to try to get Jarrett in. But I would have loved seeing Jarrett as an official horseman. Even when they was claiming him, I didn't even really claim him as a horseman. Yeah, I think they had them stretch this match out.
Yeah, I think so. It was okay. It was probably my second. What? Sorry, Alexa's talking to me. It was my second least favorite match of the night, I'd say. And it was a good match. It was a good match. Don't get me wrong. All right, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette real quick. Switch, be
Go
nice
ahead,
to
I
the
got you, bro.
people.
I'll try to be. Wrong time in my okay. Positive Man says Arn Anderson retired in 1997. Yeah, that sounds about right. And Steven says wrong time, my opinion. Jarrett for it wasn't the right time. But like I said, I could see Jarrett fitting in there. But if you would see Jarrett fitting in there, what would be the four? What would be the four members of the Horsemen if Jarrett was in there? And only four. I don't like when they had the five, none of that. If it would be, of course, Ric Flair and Jarrett, but then you would need two more because Arn would have been retired by that time. Yep, and if y'all just watching with us, man, we're watching Bash at the Beach 1994 WCW. We should be at 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 50 seconds. We should be getting ready for the main event, Ric Flair versus the Hulkster. And y'all know so many people shitted on Hogan versus Flair in WWF. Like, normally I would be hyped for this match, but like I said, I haven't seen this since it first was aired, and I do not remember the match at all. Was Kurt? I don't know. I remember the promo when he said, I want to give you my spot. I mean, I guess technically he was for a few weeks until he turned on him. I don't know if he was with them long enough to be an official Horseman. I don't know positive, yo. But ooh, come on now. You would have had, if you could have had Ric Flair, Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Hennig, then you need another beast though. You need a beast in there to add with him. I don't know how Flair is outside the ring. Don't let Asa hear. You know, Flair's Asa's boy, man. Never was a Hogan fan. I was more of a Hogan fan when he was doing the NWO thing. I think that's when I was more of a Hogan fan. Because even back in like the early 80s when he was battling Rowdy Piper, I was always going for Rowdy Piper. Even though, back then you're supposed to be going for the faces and stuff, but I was always a Rowdy Piper fan. I don't think I've ever really been sold on Hogan like that. I'm trying to think. Was there a time where I really messed with Hulk Hogan and not Hollywood? Take your Flintstone vitamins. Yeah, but you can't deny though, man. The dude made them some hella money. Made them some hella money. So we got here Nick Bockwinkel, Big Shaq Diesel getting ready to come out. A young Shaq, young Superman. Any of y'all ever wanted them zebra looking Shaq shoes when they first came out back in the day? The Reeboks. I wonder if he got them on there. What he got on his feet now? Nah, he ain't got them on. Bobby Heenan said all they paste on. I was gonna say something about his sideburns, but oh yeah, Nick was classy, man. He had a match with Kurt Hennig back in the day that was real good. Bockwinkel versus old Kurt. But here comes the man with my girl, Scary Sherry. But Steven, I always say, man, if Charlotte Flair could get Ric Flair's mic work, Charlotte Flair would be a beast. That's the only thing that she's lacking. And Charlotte Flair is my favorite female wrestler. But I wish she had Rick's promo skills, had that mouth game. So let's see. We got Flair versus Hogan. That place probably gonna go crazy once Hogan come out. Thank God Randy Anderson's reffing this match. Bruh, don't get me started, man. There's so many people that should have had that WWF title. Rick Rude should have been WWF champ. Piper should have been WWF champ. Jake the
Mr.
Snake could have
Perfect.
been. Jake the Snake, Mr. Perfect, damn sure enough could have been a champ. Surely could have been a champ. Steven says, I respect Charlotte, but I don't like her character. Yeah, man. I'm thinking maybe they should give her a stable, like something like Flair had. I know they had the 4 horsewomen in NXT or some shit like that, but I think I want to see her try to start her own little stable and bring some people up. Maybe having other people around her to talk, or even have another manager to talk for her or something. Just that's the only thing she's lacking. Her in-ring work is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, look at these people go off for the Hulkster. You, brother. Well, that was a good look-alike.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever try to watch that show that he was doing before he came to WCW? What was it?
Thunder in Paradise?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Okay, I never even tried to watch it.
It's terrible. The only episode that's worth watching is there's one where Ric Flair is a guest star. Who is it? It's Ric Flair and God, there's somebody else from WCW on it, but Ric Flair is the guest star, and he's gonna come in and like he wants to like buy the beach or some shit,
I
to make
gotta
it a
see that
private
just to see his
beach.
acting.
Oh, it's good to make it a private beach, and Hogan's like, "No way, brother! This beach is for everybody." So of course they have a wrestling match to decide who's gonna, is the beach gonna stay public, or is Flair gonna own the beach? They have a wrestling match, so that's the only one worth watching. But that one's definitely worth watching.
Steven said a generic version of Baywatch.
Basically, yeah. Like if you can imagine Baywatch with worse acting, that's what Thunder in Paradise is, and no hot chicks. Well, I shouldn't say no hot chicks. Way fewer hot chicks. Yeah, no big deal. I just got a Lord of the Rings glass full of whole milk. That's how we're living over here.
H2O, baby. Steven says there was a Baywatch episode that has Flair, Savage, and Sullivan in it.
Oh shit! Wait, is that what I'm thinking of?
I don't know because I haven't seen either one. I didn't watch Baywatch and I didn't watch
Wait.
Thunder in Paradise.
Oh, never mind. That's what I'm thinking of. Is the Baywatch, not Thunder in Paradise. I'm thinking about Baywatch. All right, Thunder in Paradise. There's no episodes worth watching. Then that's right. I think it was Baywatch. Because Sullivan was there. So I think it was was it Savage versus Flair then, for who gets to keep the beach? I don't know. But Sullivan was definitely there.
You know what? That might be something I look into getting. I'm pretty sure I could find some Hulk Hogan or Macho Man bandanas.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a couple of them. I got every color bandana in the world.
Do it. Well, especially, man, when it gets to Halloween Havoc season, you gotta bring some costumes for the Halloween Havoc watch-alongs.
Oh, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Because we try when we do the Halloween Havoc watch-alongs and Thursdays in October, we always try and have a different costume every week.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm with that then. Oh yeah.
So I will be working during October. I already know. So we'll see how many watch-alongs we actually get to do, but hopefully at least 2. Hopefully.
At least I'm with that.
So 2 to 4, depending on my schedule at work. I'm actually working seasonally for Spirit Halloween this fall. So this is my 3rd straight year working for them.
That's our store. I wonder where it's going to be at this year, babe. The Spirit Halloween store.
Yeah, I don't know where they.
Because up here they change locations like every year up here.
Oh yeah, we got 3 that are like the same every year. Man, this will be my 3rd year doing it. All I can tell you is it's the most fun job I've ever had in my life.
I believe it.
All it is all day is just like talking to people. What are you doing what are you going to be for Halloween? And then figuring out how to help them be that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, that's the most fun job I've ever had is talking to adults and kids.
And get to be a little creative too.
Exactly.
Show some of your creative side. Yeah.
Exactly. Get to help them out. And then, I'm putting out merchandise all day, so I get to see what's coming out. Get to see what people are buying. Let me go get my fucking dog. Wait.
Ripley.
Oh! I spilled milk everywhere.
You ain't want it. I tell y'all one thing, the crowd is into this match. Hogan and Flair. Yes, he has. Hogan looking a little on the lean side. Steven says they're raising prices on Halloween costume because of tariffs. I wouldn't doubt it.
Because of what?
The tariffs. Trump and put on stuff.
Oh.
Like it's even been crazy here. The gas price, like y'all gas is like $3.20 at y'all store, but then you'll go to like the Wawa on that we went to today, and it was only like $2.90 something.
Wow.
Oh, Steve, 259 in Mississippi. I ain't seen 259 in I don't know how long.
When I left, I spilled my milk and my water at the same time.
Now, okay.
Messing with them dogs will do it to you,
I
man.
know, man.
Oh,
Now
I
the
can't-
dog's licking up the milk. What were we talking? Oh, Spirit Halloween. Yeah, it's a lot of fun because you can be like working and then be like, fuck it. I'm gonna go change into a Halloween costume. And then you go back and change and you come back and like nobody can say shit to you because you're allowed to. Like
Yep.
it's part of the job. And it's like for the last fucking 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I just got paid to change into a Halloween costume, you know? So man, and not only all that, but the discount. Oh my god, the discount. It's like 30%. And then on like the final week or whatever, like when it's closeout time, the final week, final 4 days or whatever,
They really
I
drop
get
it.
I get half off, and then I get 30% off of that price.
Damn. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's a nice job. It's a nice. I mean, shit. It's if you're not careful, you won't leave with a paycheck. You know, but
Yeah, because you'll be, especially with us and how we like Halloween stuff. We've been just pay me in merch.
yeah. I mean, there's so much cool shit in that store, man. I'm thinking about this year. Now, this will all be if we sell our house. I'm thinking about buying an animatronic this year.
For real.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about. I mean, with 30% off, you know, if it's like $400, that's $120 off. So if something's $400, that takes it down to 270. That's pretty good to me. You know.
Did
So
you just see that move Hogan did?
I missed it. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I don't even know what it was called, but it looked pretty. Coming from Hogan, it did. But yeah, I
Hogan
think
wanted to bring it.
this will be the last year that I probably go trick or treating with the kids, and then I want to start doing like haunted mazes because my yard is big enough to start doing that stuff.
Dude, I want to do that too.
You
I
really
wanna do that
don't,
too.
baby. You really don't if you know what you're doing.
What'd she say?
She said you need money for that stuff, but she be finding all kinds of stuff on like this thing called Sheen. So I know I'll be able to throw something together if I have her helping me with searching for certain things that I would want.
You definitely need some wood.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely need some wood. Hogan, look at that, taking him down.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Heck yeah. Hogan bringing it.
I'm surprised Flair letting them get this much.
Hey man, it's Ric Flair. He's a pro.
You right. The flop. I love that daggone Ric Flair flop, man. Flair said no.
When I was a wrestler, that's one of my biggest rip-off spot was the Flair flop.
The Flair flop. God, I wish we had some video of that. That would be a watch along.
We got to put the backyard wrestling stuff on here at some point.
Yes.
See, I taped all the backyard wrestling stuff. Like we were pretty good for real. I know everybody says that, but I went to wrestling school, and one of the other guys that did it with me is now a professional wrestler also. So we weren't fucking around. We were trying to do good, entertaining matches. We weren't just like hitting each other in the backyard and shit, you know? We didn't even do it in the backyard. We did it at church.
You need to figure out a way to get that shit on the computer
I
because
know.
that we can actually stream up here and watch it.
I know. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out.
Because you probably got it on what VHS don't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I might have to look into how we could transfer that. I might start looking that up next week.
Oh, we got people around here who can do it. I just don't have any fucking money, you know?
Ah, got
But
you.
I
Okay.
tell you what, when we sell our house, I'll put that as a priority. Is because that's not. I mean, that's cheap. You know. Um, so I'm gonna put that as a priority. We got to get the dog trained. That's a priority
Oh yeah,
because she's 5, but I think you can still train a 5-year-old dog.
yeah.
We're gonna
And what
find out.
what is she?
German Shepherd.
Oh hell yeah.
She can be trained. They want to be trained. You know. Anyways, we got our main event going here.
And they are going at it. It's
Down goes Hogan. If you're just joining us here, well, one, where have you been? But number two, we're watching Bash at the Beach 94. And we are at 2 hours. Oh, I can't even fucking read. We're at 2 hours, 18 minutes, 36 seconds.
yep. Yeah, Stephen. We was talking about that earlier about how Hogan wrestles different in Japan than he did in the US. But I'm seeing
Mhm.
little flashes of his wrestling in this match.
Yep. And Steven says, Ric Flair flops or best wrestlers selling the Stone Cold Stunner. Oh, I see. Ask him one or the other. Flair flops all day, man. Flair
I
flops all
love the
day.
Flair flops, but when it comes to the Stone Cold Stunner selling, I always loved how The Rock did that jump.
Yeah, he was good at it. He'd do like the stand up on the back of his neck deal, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and flip over.
Yo, the crowd is with this match.
Yeah, I love it. That makes wrestling so much more fun when the crowd is loving it.
And Flair knows how to feed to him too. Look at him.
Shivani's doing a good job with the match too.
Yeah. Now that outfit that Jimmy Hart got on, I can rock with that. I like that. That is a loudmouth outfit. Gosh, it's crazy, man. Just think these was two of the biggest juggernauts of this time, man.
Oh man, this was so big. I mean, when I was a kid, I was like, finally, Hogan versus Flair. You know?
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, I didn't know they'd fought at house shows when I was a kid. You know, to me, this was the first time they'd ever fought.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, exactly.
Oh. So I thought this was like the be all end all wrestling match for who's the best. I mean, that's the way I saw it when I was 10. And Hogan, give him his credit. You know, he's brought it for this match. You know,
He better. It's
yeah, he
Flair.
better. They gave him a big paycheck. Big paycheck.
Yeah.
He
They had to,
he
Mr.
delivered.
I'm not telling this man I will never compete against you.
And he delivered from 94 through 2000 when Vince Russo ran him off at actually Bash at the Beach 2000. So again, Hogan had some big moments at Bash at the Beach. You got this match. You got him turning to the NWO 2 years later. And then 2 years after that, he had just lost the belt to Goldberg in 98. And then 2 years after that, he gets the win over Jarrett when Jarrett lays down. And then Vince Russo fucking curses the world Hulk Hogan was born in and Hulk Hogan ends up suing WCW over it.
You will never see that bald-headed bastard in here again, bro.
Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit on my shoe.
But shit, it almost failed because for real, before he turned to the NWO, that whole year, I'd say about 95, people, the crowd wasn't buying all that eat your vitamins and say your prayers shit. People were starting to boo Hogan.
Yep. And he tried to have like a little harder edge. You remember when the Giant like snapped his neck twice?
Yeah, and he
He
started
came
wearing
back
the
with
black
black.
band.
Mm.
But it didn't work switching to the black and still being a face. That NWO shit was so, it couldn't have been done any better. I don't even think Sting could have pulled it off any better than Hogan did.
Nope. It had to be Hogan. And Positive Man saying the crowd was definitely not feeling Hogan in 95. Yeah, that's for sure. You'll even at Halloween Havoc 95, you'll even hear some people cheering for the Giant over Hogan.
Mm.
Oh. He's hulking up.
We hawking up? Are we hawking up?
Look how fast Flair gets up.
Bro, the best. I don't care. I think Flair had the best cardio of any wrestler ever.
Yeah, man.
Ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when Flair tells you that he would do these hour matches on a weekly basis, he was doing them shits.
On a nightly basis.
Yeah.
On a nightly basis. Yeah. Go to fucking Topeka, Kansas, 1 hour match. Go to fucking Nebraska, 1 hour match. Go to like shithole South Dakota, 1 hour match with who they got. I mean,
and still would go out and do his Space Mountain thing and wake up and go to the gym and then do it all over again.
You gotta be driven. You gotta be obsessed to live like that.
Yeah.
Sherry trying to comfort Flair there. She's a good valet for him. Oh. It's been a good match.
Yeah, it has.
Nope. Oh.
And like you said, you got to think everybody was waiting for this at that time, man. So they are with it. Now's the time to go to work on that leg, Flair.
Oh.
No, don't slap it on him yet.
Package.
You gotta fuck it up some more.
Hogan got out of that small package. Or excuse me, Flair got out of the small package. Oh.
I did like Flair with Heenan in WWF.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Hennig. Don't forget Hennig.
Yeah, that too. Ooh, good suplex. Go ahead, Flair.
Oh shit.
Come on now, you can't tell me Flair won't entertain him, boy. Nuh-uh. Okay, I'm about to say, not like that. You know what? Are they?
Positive Man pointing out Hogan and Flair ended up wrestling a lot in WCW. Yeah. It was nice. And 3 months after this, October of 94, of
Holy
course they
shit, when he got fired?
3 months after this, at Halloween Havoc '94, they ended up wrestling in a steel cage retirement match, which saw Hogan and Flair both put their careers on the line. And I won't spoil that, but we did a watch along of Halloween Havoc '94, and that is on YouTube if you want to find it.
I'm gonna have
And
to go
there's a
watch that myself. I don't even remember that.
oh yeah, watch our watch along Halloween Havoc '94. It's an awesome match, dude.
Okay.
Hogan and Flair in a steel cage. Uh, I won't tell you anything about it, but it was a fun match, man. Very fun. I think Mr. T was the special referee.
Oh Lord, they done brought back the asshole referee.
Yeah, they did.
I couldn't get Nick Patrick. Flair, kick him in the dick. Something, please. Yo, I'm telling you, Sherry did not care. She would do whatever. She would do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Go to work on that leg. Flair and Brett was good at targeting limbs on their opponents and making it look good.
Yep.
I wish more people would do that nowadays.
I agree, man. Because that's a whole deal with it is they came in with a game plan,
Yeah. It's
So-
part of the storytelling.
Exactly. And that's one of the things now, if guys don't do that, which is like the reasonable thing to do, if I'm going to fight a man, I want to take out his leg, whatever. I want to take out his arm, whatever this is. If I'm going to fight a man, I want to come in with a plan. So when wrestlers don't do that today, do they not have a plan for how they're going to win the match? You know what I'm saying? Like, did they not come in with a game plan? They just hope shit works out and they get to do their moves. You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's it.
Just makes it that much more real, which is, I mean, aside from having fun, which the realness is number two. That's what it's all about,
Yeah. Make me believe.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people would argue the realness is number one, but I say the having fun is number one. Realness is a very close second for me personally.
I don't ever think I've seen Ric Flair come off the top rope or go to the top rope and be successful.
I've seen it twice. I can't think of the matches, but I know because I saw it once. I was like, holy shit, I've never seen that work. And then I saw it in another match. I don't remember what the matches are, but I know I've seen it twice. And I've seen a lot of his matches. So, yeah, that almost never works for him.
Sherry got so many daggone. She done pulled off stockings. What else she got now?
Oh, something white, like a pair of he's got Sherry.
Something that's probably supposed to be brass knucks, but they're not brass knucks. But we'll call them brass knucks anyway.
Yep. Flair's so good. Get him. Down goes Hogan.
Won't there a thing at this time where it's like practice and standards wouldn't want you calling it a foreign object or some shit?
That is correct. So in WCW, they didn't want the announcers saying a foreign object. So WCW, this is just shows you absolute corporate stupidity, political correctness. What that does to you. They went from calling it a foreign object to an international object. I swear to God. That didn't last very long.
Internationally, I'm about to say I never heard that one.
That didn't last very long, but it happened. It happened.
The big boot. Do we get the leg drop?
Oh. Hogan wins the belt.
Bruh, you know what I thought was going to happen? I thought it was going to be a draw to protect both of them. I couldn't see either one of them losing this match.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I
I thought
said,
it was going to be a draw. But
Flair's a
damn.
pro, and you got to have Hogan coming in the company hot. You know.
Oh man.
I thought that match was great.
Yeah. It's crazy that WCW pulled this off, but WWF didn't. And they had all the opportunity in the world, even when Flair had the fucking gold belt over there
Yep.
in
Exactly.
WWF. Like, they had so many opportunities to do something big with them.
Yeah, and yeah, why not? I don't. Vince didn't like using people that he didn't feel like he made. You know what I mean?
Yep, I keep forgetting about that, yeah. Because they tried to fuck Dusty over, but Dusty turned them polka dots around on their asses.
Here, talking about coming off the top rope for Flair, Positive Man says he successfully came off the rope against Carlito in WWE. Or excuse me, he was successful coming off the rope against Carlito in WWE when they wrestled for the Intercontinental title. Okay, I did not
He
know that.
wrestled
So there's
Carlito? I didn't
there's
either.
three.
I didn't know he wrestled Carlito.
I didn't. I don't remember that. I will take his word for it. So there's three times it worked.
I wonder how people felt about that though. Like the diehard WCW fans from back in the day before this, to have Hogan come in and beat their guy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure a
But
lot
I
of
mean,
people hated it. Hated it.
the
Well,
crowd response in there right now seems positive though.
I tell you something. Talking about how Ric Flair was their guy. He was the boy, the Southern boy. He was Jim Crockett Promotions when they were
Yeah.
in NWA. Jim Crockett Promotions. Flair was the man, and Hogan in the early 80s was really just starting to get hot. He'd fought in the AWA a bit. He was in the WWF. And in 80, whatever, he was early 80s. He was supposed to go down because, this is when you had it was still a bit territorial. So you go up here, fight for a little while. You go there, fight for a little while. Go to WWF, fight in New York for a little while. WWF was still doing, sharing talent with everybody. This is before Vince McMahon Jr. bought up everything.
Yeah.
So Hogan was fighting in New York, and then Hogan was supposed to go down south and work for Jim Crockett Promotions, NWA. But instead of doing that, he got offered a role in Rocky 3, which he accepted for like $14,000 or something like that, something low like that. And he goes to Hollywood and films Rocky 3, and then comes back and he's this mega star. So Hogan's trip down south to Jim Crockett Promotions never happened. So it makes you think of like what would have been. What if, you know what I mean? Like what if that trip had been 3 months earlier? Would we have ended up seeing Hogan in the NWA? But so by the time he comes back and Rocky 3 is like hot shit, WWF, who told him, Vince McMahon Sr. said to Hogan, he said, if you go and film that movie, yeah, he said, if you go and film that movie, you're not going to have a job when you get back. And Hogan said, fucking fine, I'm going to film the movie. But the movie made Hogan so hot that by the time it was over, he had to go back on his word. He knew he couldn't let anybody else have Hogan. And so he only worked for them, from then on. I mean, he went to Japan, but in the U.S., he went to work for the WWF instead of Jim Crockett Promotions. Big part of the reason because of that movie, because the trip to Jim Crockett Promotions never happened because of that movie. Isn't that crazy?
I never knew that. I knew that Vince McMahon Sr. didn't want him going to shoot that movie. I didn't know he was supposed to go and work for NWA. That's wow. Wow.
I just found that out this week, actually, reading here is it. Reading Hollywood Hulk Hogan here.
Okay.
It's a very good book. Very good book. A a lot of these WWF books, some of them are written by the guy, like Mick Foley. Like he writes his books. He didn't
Yeah.
need any help. But a lot of these
Mm-hmm.
wrestlers, they've never put a book together. They can tell stories, but they never put a book together. So a lot of times, you'll have ghost writers. Like here we have Hulk Hogan with Michael Jan Friedman. Very small here, but they'll have a with someone. And the reason I'm pointing that out is a lot of these guys, like Mick Foley, you can read his books and you can tell that's him. That's his
Yeah.
voice coming through. But some of the times these authors, these ghost authors, or that's not the word, the whatever the word is for the with guys, the
Mm-hmm.
guys who help put the book together, a lot of the times those guys will change the wrestler's wording up so much it doesn't even feel like the wrestler's telling the story of the autobiography anymore. Like if you
Yeah.
read Stone Cold Steve Austin's book, that's what it's like. It falls flat because it doesn't feel like Stone Cold is telling you the
Mm-hmm.
story. It feels like somebody else is telling it. This Hogan book though feels like it's Hogan talking. So how much of that had to do with him actually telling all the stories? How much of it had to do with the ghost writer, or whatever you call him, the assistant writer, just doing a great job of keeping Hogan's voice in, which is that's probably what it is.
Yeah, but at the same
Whatever
time,
it's
remember, Hogan is a control freak. So that book
right,
is going to sound like Hogan.
right.
Hogan always liked to have control and stuff. So what he wants in there is what's going to be in there.
I hadn't thought about that, but that's a very good point. So I was going to say for whatever reason, but that may be the reason. But for whatever reason, my point was that this book sounds very much like Hulk Hogan, and that makes this one very entertaining.
And that one's Hollywood. That one's the name just says Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yep, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Yep, Hollywood Hulk Hogan by Hulk Hogan. That's it.
And who is that ghostwriter?
And the writer's name is Michael Jan Friedman. Friedman.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just read that story about Rocky, and I'm still pretty early in here. Here's where I am when he's wrestling, about to go and wrestle in the AWA in Minnesota. Young looking Hulk Hogan there. Well, not young looking, but he was young.
He was younger.
Younger. But man, I tell you, so far it's a very good book. And some nice photos too, stuff you don't see a whole lot.
Look at that, man.
Yeah, just
throwback days.
Just some nice shots, and like I said, the storytelling is really great. Like it brings you in, and it makes you feel like Hulk Hogan is telling the story.
And that's how I want my wrestling books to be. I want them to sound like I think Mixed is the perfect example of how a wrestler should tell their stories if they're going to do a book.
I agree. What's been your favorite wrestling book you've read?
It would be Foley's first book. It would be the first one.
That one's hard to beat.
It would be the first one, yeah.
Because you're right there with him for his journey from nothing to gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It would have to be that one. Because like I said, I started following him when I went down to Florida to visit my grandparents. And my grandparents only had like 6 channels in their house for their TV. But thankfully, one of these TVs showed it might have been a Saturday night jump, but it had Cactus Jack on there. That's what I'm saying. It had Cactus Jack on it. And ever since then, I was like, okay, I need to be following this guy, because everything else before that, all I knew was WWF. Like in 85, 86, all I knew was WWF. I didn't know nothing about other territories and nothing. Like, I just started learning about the other territories till like early 90s. So everything wrestling wise to me was just WWF. That's all I knew. Then I started seeing like, oh shit, it's other shit out here that I could be watching.
Yeah.
Granted, I had to get it through like borrowing tapes from people and stuff back then. But
Mhm.
yeah, Foley's story, you could see, you could read it, and it's almost like you're watching it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, definitely. And like you just said, I'm sorry, I was reading this comment. You said it feels like you're watching it almost, right?
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
totally agree. That's the way Foley's first book reads. Yeah, you feel as he's describing the matches so well because he was in it. He's describing them so well. You feel like you're watching the match. Yeah,
Exactly.
I totally agree. And here, this is a comment I was reading. Rewind, welcome, rewind. He
Rewind.
says, he said Hogan once said the best moments of his career was working at TNA because Taz was there. Hogan. Hogan said Taz was the greatest commentator and wrestler of all time, and it was his biggest honor to meet Taz. I started reading that comment without reading all of it. I should have known.
You saw that it said rewind. You
I
should have
know, I
known.
know. I should have known.
But yeah, rewind was right though. We was debating that before you came. We're not really debating, but talking about how Flair and Hogan should have wrestled at WrestleMania 8 or even before then. I feel like they should have wrestled when he had the actual gold belt, and they could have went belt for belt, even though that belt won't supposed to be on their TV. Just the story that they could have told from that would have been wicked.
But folks, yeah, I really recommend that the Hollywood Hulk Hogan book. Even if you're not a Hulk Hogan fan, I mean, the guy is so important in professional wrestling. He's so important in the story of professional wrestling. He was there for all of it. He's seen it all. He's been there. He's done it all. He's worked with everybody. You know, you want to read what the fuck happened in pro wrestling in the 80s and the 90s? It is right here. So I really got to recommend this one. Like I said, I'm not super far in yet, but I've read some blips and blurbs from later in the book, and it's good stuff. It's just as good as what I've read so far. I'm about 86 pages into it.
Without going into so you haven't even got to like WrestleMania.
Nope, not even to one. Not even WrestleMania 1 yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once you get there, you have to at least tell me, but don't tell me this what he says if he talks about what the Iron Sheik was supposed to do to him at that WrestleMania. Just let me know if they mention anything about that in there.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, so I will let you know when I get there.
Okay.
All right, everybody, that was the show. We're going to do our ratings here, so hold off for a minute. I'm going to tell you
got your back.
I'm going to tell you my match ratings, and Rewind will tell me his. And we rate things here in bones. You know, it's not a star, it's a bone. We're no bones about wrestling.
Them bones in.
So that's what we do. Let me ask you something real quick before we do this. And real quick, I don't want to get too much off the topic. Have you heard of a rapper named Bryson Gray?
How does that name sound familiar? I don't know, but that name sounds familiar. Now I almost want to go look him up after we get off of here.
He's a Christian rapper.
Christian rapper. Oh no, I might have. I might have to see, man.
I was just curious what you felt, how you felt about him, because I found him this week, and I don't agree with everything he says, but I think he's a really good rapper.
What's his name again?
Bryson, Bryson Gray, Gray. And the first one, the first one I would look up is called "I Said What I Said."
And
the second one I would look up is "Flipping Tables."
I don't know why this is sounding so familiar. I know somebody sent me some Christian jokes not too long ago, but yeah, I'll let you know, bro. I got you.
And like I said, some of the things he says I don't agree with, but some of the, but his main thing is, live like Jesus, repent. So to live like Jesus, be nice to the poor and help your fellow man. I can get with that shit, but I can't get with all the stuff he says. But whether you agree with him or not, I think he's a really good rapper. I think his songs are really good. So I want to hear what you say.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so we'll get back to wrestling. We start off with the World Television Title match. The champion Lord Steven Regal, accompanied by Sir William, he took on Johnny B. Bad, and Regal pinned Bad with a roll up. I gave this one 4.5 bones. I thought it was a great opener.
I'm not mad at that. I gave it 4 bones.
And next up, we had Vader, former world champ, accompanied by former world champ Harley Race, and he took on the Guardian Angel, better known as the Big Boss Man. And Vader won by disqualification after the ref saw the Guardian Angel holding the nightstick. This one, not the greatest. I gave it 2.5 bones.
Yeah, I gave it 3 just because it was
Okay.
big, man. 3 bones.
I hear you. Then we had former world television and tag champ Arn Anderson team up with former U.S. champ Dustin Rhodes, and they took on former world champ Terry Funk and Bunkhouse Buck, and they were accompanied by Ming and Colonel Parker. And Funk and Bunkhouse Buck won the match. I gave this one 4 bones out of 5.
I would have gave it 4 bones, but I gave it 3.5 bones only because I hadn't seen it and I was able to predict. I didn't predict what happened, but I basically said what was going to happen.
You basically did. Yeah, you basically did. Next up, WCW US title match. Stunning Steve Austin pinned Ricky Steamboat with his feet on the ropes. I thought this was a great one. I thought this was the match of the night. I gave it 4.5 bones out of 5.
I actually gave this one 5 bones. Is there a reason why you didn't give it a full 5 bones?
Just didn't quite get there to me. Didn't quite get to like, you got to see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Like, everything they did very well. Just there wasn't a spectacular moment or spectacular series. Everything was great. There just wasn't. I don't know. I don't know if I can put it in a word.
Wasn't
It just
enough
wasn't
for you?
quite there. It just was not enough.
Okay.
Wasn't enough. Great match. I mean, 4.5, 5. We're basically saying the same thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Basically. Next up, World Tag Team title match. Pretty Wonderful won the belts. Pretty Wonderful, accompanied by Dave Sullivan. They won the belts from Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan when Orndorff pinned Cactus Jack. I gave this one 3.5 bones out of 5.
I also gave it 3.5 bones. Felt like it was, like we said, they was trying to stretch that. I think that match was a little longer than what it needed to be.
Yeah, I think it needed to be about a half as long as it was, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a good match. It was a good match. Just a little long. A little long for what they were doing. Anyways. Man, it's something how close our ratings always are, you know?
I think as we know what we be talking about, man.
I think that might be true. I hope so. And the main event, Hulk Hogan, accompanied by Jimmy Hart and Shaquille O'Neal. He beat the world champ Ric Flair, accompanied by Sherry, and won the belt. He pinned Flair after a leg drop, brother. And I thought this match was great. I thought they did everything they needed to do. Even though it was very predictable how things were going to go, I gave it 4.5 bones out of 5. I thought it was very good.
Once again, I gave it 5 bones, man.
Wow.
Because I really thought that it was going to, I thought like they would end up trying to protect them both and just do a double DQ. Because that was something that WCW, I don't know if it was famous for them doing it back then, but I knew that would end up being a thing for them, trying to protect people. Oh, we do a double disqualification and they're both protected. Nobody has to take the pin. But Flair was professional, took the pin. Hulk Hogan pulled out some wrestling moves I didn't expect to see in this match. So I gave it 5 bones out of 5. Very impressed with this match.
So we both picked the same worst match, I think. Vader beating the Guardian Angel, yeah.
Yes.
So what do you say was the best match? I said mine already. I said Austin. I think I did. I said Austin beating Steamboat. What did you think the best match was?
Bro, I'm going with Flair and Hogan. Flair and Hogan.
It's hard to. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna change it. Flair and Hogan. I'm gonna change it because you're right, man. They nailed it in the main event. They nailed it.
Come on now, bro. And then just that other point, like I was saying, you got this guy coming from another company. I know it was probably the best decision, but you got this guy coming into your company, and you're basically taking the pinfall for this guy. and Flair did that so professionally and still put on a great match, I got to give that match of the night.
Yeah, and both guys pulled out their bag, and they hit all the greatest hits, and they did it well. And man, the crowd was hot because it was, it was flawlessly done.
Yep.
Couldn't have been done better, I don't think, and led to a new era. Not only a new era creatively, but a new era of prosperity for WCW. WCW actually started to make some money, which allowed them to sign, some of the later people like, Randy Savage, fucking, and name somebody. They signed everybody in the world,
Yeah, and then started picking up with the
Goldberg.
merchandise because they wasn't doing merchandise for a while until Eric Bischoff started taking over.
They weren't doing much, right? They weren't doing much at all, and they started to do a lot. Yeah, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, I didn't mention, of course. I mean those guys, but yeah, WCW got to sign everybody after this. So, everybody, that is it for us. We appreciate you joining us.
Hold up. I ain't gonna let you do that.
Wait! Oh my God!
What is your ratings for this whole show?
Oh my God! That's how tired I am. I'm sorry about that. I'm slipping this week, man.
You're good. That's what I'm here for.
I appreciate it. Rating for the whole show, I gotta go with 4 bones out of 5. I thought the opener with Bad and Regal was very good. I thought Austin and Steamboat was very good, and I thought the main event was very good. And it dragged a little in between those 3 matches, just a little bit. So 4 bones, which is still a very good rating. Just I can't give it 4.5, just because we had like Vader and Guardian Angel on there. Yep. We had the tag match drag a little bit, and so I just 4 bones out of 5. And
that's where I'm at. 4 bones.
Yep, 4 there bones. There we go.
What are you doing to my baby? Yep, but that I get. Yep, now you can go ahead on and go get you some rest. Sign us off, Captain.
Well, I gotta do my spiel real quick here first. Hopefully you enjoyed this. We do retro watch along every Thursday. Me, Switch, and K Fabulous. And next week we do it every Thursday at 6:50 p.m. And we usually try and stay in the month that we're in. So next week, Thursday at 6:50, will either be another Bash at the Beach. It might be a WWF pay-per-view from July, or it might be an ECW pay-per-view from a month that's not July. I have not decided yet. Or it might be an NWA pay-per-view, like a Great American Bash. I don't know yet. I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to post the schedule. And coming up on the schedule, that brings me to my point. Tomorrow at, what's tomorrow? Friday? Oh, wait, what time did I listed the fucking prediction show for 5:30. Yeah. I can't do it at 5:30. Fuck.
Well, that's what time you got down there.
We're going to have to do it on, goddamn. We're going to have to do it Saturday before the show.
That's fine. Oh.
Okay. God damn it. I cannot believe I did that. Okay. Anyways, okay.
So I might not be there for the Saturday prediction, for the predictions part, but I will give you my predictions.
Okay. Okay, so anyways, Friday, tomorrow, 7:55, we're doing a watch along for Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor. It's on pay-per-view. Come join us. It's going to be a great show. The Ring of Honor pay-per-views always are. It's going to be a lot of fun. Saturday, sometime before the pay-per-view, time to be determined, we're doing our AEW All-In prediction show, where the AEW Prediction Championship, the No Bones About Wrestling Predictions Championship will be on the line. Switch and Wolf are the current champions, the co-champions, and K Fabulous and I are gunning for them. Not together, just she and I separately are gunning for them. I don't want to share it with her.
Yeah, it's a battle royal right now to the end.
Saturday, sometime before the show, is our prediction show. 2:55 p.m. Saturday is our all-in watch along, so that's going to be a blast. And then Monday at 7:55, you have Monday Night Russo with Switch and I. and that is where we're going through the Russo WCW era, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
where Russo came in and really changed things around. And for whether you like it or not, he changed things around and changed the way that wrestling television was done, really. And it's led to some interesting results, some good, some bad so far. And that's what we talk about: what's working, what's not, what's weird, what's stupid, what's funny, all that stuff. We talk about on Mondays, 7:55 this Monday. We're watching Nitro from November 1st, 1999. WCW World Title Tournament is ongoing, a 32-man tournament. In the first round, Scott Hall is facing Sid Vicious on Monday. Scott Hall is backed by a new promoter, a fresh face. United States champion Bret Hart, who is also in the world title tournament, he makes some new enemies. And the battle between the Revolution and the Filthy Animals, two hot new stables under Russo's booking, their battle continues and continues to get personal. So we're gonna have a good show Monday, I think.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna go all the way around. Wednesday at 6, K Fabulous and I do a show called AEW Weekly. We talk about everything that happened the past week in AEW. We're gonna have a big show for you Wednesday.
You're gonna have to.
It's yeah, we're gonna talk about um, Dynamite. We're gonna talk about Collision, and mostly we're gonna do those parts very quickly because we're gonna focus on All In. Uh, So Wednesday at 6, and then Wednesday at 7:55, K Fabulous Wolf, Switch, and I do an AEW Dynamite watch along, and then all the way to next Thursday, 6:50. Like I said, something probably from July of some year, and we'll
Yep.
see what that is. And everything I just said is on the schedule. It's on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. Just go down a couple posts and you'll find the schedule. We're on YouTube at No Bones About Wrestling, and that's where you can find all our old stuff. Just go to at No Bones About Wrestling /streams. We are on TikTok at No Bones About Wrestling, where you can see different things. I do different things on there than I do on other platforms. And so check us out on TikTok. And Switch, you got anything you want to promote?
Nah, man. I just want to thank Positive Man, Steven
Yeah, man.
Chambers, of course, Rewind, everybody that's been talking in the chats and following us. You know, that helps us out, keep us engaged. We love engaging with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. And you know what? I have a funeral I have to sing at Saturday at 11 o'clock, but I should be out there no later than 12:30. It's literally like 5 minutes down the street from me. So
Why don't
I'm
we
gonna
try to
try to
do
make
like 1 o'clock?
that's cool.
Yeah.
Does the Dynamite show start at 3 or is that the 0 hour?
The 0 hour starts at 1.
Okay.
I think the show starts at 3.
Okay.
So we'll do our predictions at 1.
Well, you know what? If it's gonna be at 1, I'll make sure I'm here at 1. I'll make it by 1.
All right. So you just heard it, folks. The prediction show 1 p.m. Saturday, and then the pay-per-view watch along starts at 2:55. It's AEW's biggest show of the year, and from the card, wow, it looks like it's going to be their best show of the year too. It looks like an all-time pay-per-view card, if you ask me. So I think we're in for something very special on Saturday, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But yeah, for Switch, for K Fabulous, who went to bed like an hour and a half ago, thank you very much for joining us. We love talking to you. Like Switch said, you know, if we didn't have y'all to talk to, it would get really boring. Well, it wouldn't get boring. We'd still have
No, it
fun.
wouldn't. We'd be
Yeah,
watching
and we'd still have
regardless.
fun. But
But we
my
damn
point
sure enough
is,
appreciate y'all.
yeah, my point is we appreciate you. Yeah, we love you and we appreciate you. So please come in here and talk to us. We love talking to you. Yeah, thanks for watching. Love each other. Love yourself. And for God's sake, people, use your turn signals. Those are the things. Yeah, those are little clicky things on the left of the steering wheel. Use those for your own safety and the safety of others. And everybody, have a great night. Thank you for watching.
Love, 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 y'all. Holla at you, Asa.
See you, Switch.
All right, bro.